everybody, and welcome to Let's Build. How are we all this evening? I hope you are well. So yes, tonight I am joined by Christopher of Black Falcon Models.
Hello everyone. I'll just say it's an honour to be here, and I never realised how much effort went into the hello. It's amazing.
I am going to kill Streamlabs for putting that watermark up there.
That's evil.
I will find a way of removing that, and if I can't find a way of removing that, I will swap what software I'm using.
Yeah. Oh, it's gone.
Well, how you? It's gone. Excellent.
Hopefully it's a bit like the one on my webcam.
And my chat is working. Brilliant. Good evening, Ian. Glad you are well.
Welcome, Harry.
Hey, hello, Harry. Hello, Brad. Welcome.
Oh, Brad. Hello, sir.
I hope you are both well. Yes, Harry, Christopher's layout has improved. But before Christopher's layout, we have some of my stuff. Because yesterday was the Hailsham Model Railway exhibition.
Yep, not Uckfield, like I said last night.
Yeah, not Uckfield, as Christopher said last night for those that were watching his stream. Hello, Javier. It is indeed Gary Lightning Oak.
Hello, Javier.
Hope you are well. So yes, it was the Hailsham exhibition yesterday. So we went down, we had a look round. It's just a small exhibition. There will be a video on Tuesday so you all can see. However, I did spend a bit of money. Not on a terrier, that's just stopping the wagons rolling away. Because, don't punch the camera, Gary, they do roll away. Christopher, very nicely, bought me this coal wagon with London and Brighton on the bottom of it from Madge. Very nice little wagon, limited edition from a specialist trader they had there. And I picked myself up, although admittedly from the model shop, not from there, a white and beanie coal wagon, who were the local coal merchants in Hailsham. I have a photo of this wagon. I'm rather impressed at how accurate it is. The only thing I don't like is Dapol's insistent of screwing their loads in, so you get a big hole through the wagon.
Didn't touch me whilst I did that.
But also, you will see here a third wagon. This is an Oxford Rail North British wagon, which Christopher has today painted the lettering on for me. And let's be honest, that is absolutely fantastic, isn't it?
You flatter me, sir.
I wish I could paint that well. It is named after my granddad. There is a second wagon which is being done. I'm eternally grateful to Christopher for doing this for me, because it really is absolutely fantastic. So that is those purchases.
Oh, the zero looks a bit better and bigger than it does in this one. We're all critical of our own work, aren't we?
Aren't we just? So yes, let us pop all these off and stick them back over on my layout so we can have a look at what we are doing this evening for Christopher, who is probably quite impressed at the minute that I'm standing the opposite side of the room looking away from you and still able to talk because my microphone is good.
Hey, microphone, so it's fine. How is the sound for everyone compared to last night, if anyone who was in mine last night?
Oh, hello, Heritage Railway Productions. I did not see you pop up there. My chat has just jumped miles in front of me there, out of nowhere. Yes, Harry, indeed. Christopher's work is very impressive. That is all hand done. He has sat there and I've been watching in awe.
It's only taken about 4 hours, isn't it? Something like that.
So, for those that didn't see the stream yesterday for Christopher, we've got his track down. We've got some point motors underneath fitted for him. So let's take a zoom out. We can see this is Christopher's Inglenook here. I will let him talk you through the track plan.
Okay, so where Gary is starting on the left here, we have, well, this is obviously your head shunt for the loco and 3 wagons system of the standard Inglenook design. Here I'm using this as a locomotive stabling point. Maybe a few odd bits and pieces, water column, sort of like, that sort of thing, servicing the engine, shunting the line. Moving across, we will have the 5 at the back and then the 2 3 sidings at the one. So the 5 for 5 wagons to fit in is where you put the train you're shunting. and then there's 2 3s for the other wagons and other manoeuvres to be done.
And we have here, as you can see, buttons that we have mounted in the front for point motor operation. Nothing is wired up yet. The layout will be DCC powered by an NCE power cab. So we have mounted the NCE fascia in the side of the layout, as it is about 5mm too tall to fit in this space.
Yes. And also, I think when I do take operation, it would be nice the exhibition be able to be stand at the side when the engine's moving, so I'll come back to this position and people can see clearly past me, so I'm not tempted to stand in the way.
So yes, and let's take a look underneath. I can manage to position it around the soldering iron. So yes, here we can see the SEEP PM4 point motors, which have been mounted underneath, and they have all been connected into chocolate block connectors to have everything wired up to them, to allow for them to be changed easily should the need arise. So at the moment the only wiring is from the chocolate blocks into the point motors and the frog wire.
So we are just, you know...
That is all running. We also have one here which has the 2 track feeds for the double slip.
Yes, that double slip, that £38 track piece.
And so, as you can see, over here we have the back of the NCE unit that is plugged in the side. Oh, my charger's fallen out on twisting that far. That wasn't very clever, was it? Mm-hmm. So, the aim of this stream will be to see wheels turn on Christopher's layouts.
Wow, it's going to be quite a moment, really.
I'm sure it is. It's certainly something I am looking forward to getting done for you, and thank you for hitting all those commands whilst we were...
Well, I figured that, you know...
Talking. Hello, Dale.
Welcome, Dale.
I hope you are well. As you can see, we got a little bit more done underneath with hooking everything up after the stream ended last night.
Yes. Quite how long afterwards, we didn't quite realise till later.
Yes, I do hope you enjoyed the stream last night.
Yes. Obviously, this stream is a PG-1, folks, so keep it friendly. I am still moderating.
For those that... Oh, I see the Streamlabs watermark coming back.
Yeah, it seems to flush in and out.
James approves of turning wheels, eh?
Thank you, James.
Wheels turning will be absolutely fantastic, will they not? And in fact, we'll be able to have the wheels turn with one of Christopher's own locos that he has this weekend DCC'd himself,
yes,
hardwired, with very minimal instruction. Do you have any advice on how you get into exhibitions? I suggest paying for a ticket, easier than sneaking in the fire exit. Excellent, James. I agree.
I give you an honorary gold star from my channel.
I would also suggest paying for a ticket.
Well, I should explain, I suppose. For those who don't follow my channel, I do have an Engage layout.
You mean with a layout? I mean, I think you have to sneak the layout up your top. They don't like people just bringing them in.
I have an Engage called Sakura Densha, Japanese Engage. Basically, there's a very faulty point on that one. It's causing me a lot of trouble, and I don't want it failing me at exhibition. So this is a race on to get this one ready, so I can operate it instead. Otherwise, we're going to have to do some really funny work on that line.
You need a car for that, I expect. Yes.
So it has already got a booking in theory. At least one of my layouts has.
I'm glad you really enjoyed last night's show, Dale. Hello, Max. Christopher's live stream yesterday was rather something. Glad to be here today watching with you. Thank you, Max. It was indeed something.
Hello, Max.
So, Dale and Max, I've been dying to know this. What is the sound quality like tonight compared to last night?
Better or worse?
Last night we were going through
the
Christopher's phone because my microphone cannot plug into it. Tonight we are obviously back on my streaming equipment, so I'm using my studio mic, and I'm really hoping you're both going to tell me the audio is significantly better.
To be honest, that's what I'd also like to hear, because it should be than a phone. We're going too far if phone microphones too better.
But to be a bit more serious about getting into exhibitions, the thing you need to do is get your layout known, get it out there, find out, go to exhibitions, find out who the exhibition manager is, take flyers with you, displaying your layout on them. So, look, I've got this layout, I'd like to get it being exhibited. Here is the information about it. And give them all the details you can. Give them pictures, give them everything. Once you have got into one exhibition, other exhibition managers will start finding you, and you will get into more.
There's a section on our
Alternatively, joining a club, because clubs will receive invites. Then, a club isn't necessarily going to have members that want to go to an exhibition, but you could then send your layout off of the club's invite, which is something we do a lot at club ourselves. Is we have, so in fact for the Hailsham one that was yesterday, the club received an invite. The club didn't particularly want to send a layout. There wasn't enough people from club willing to man one of the club's layouts, but one of the members did take his layout instead on the back of the invite the club had received.
Which was a superb layout, may I say, as well. And very much please hit that like
We have
button.
16 people watching. Hit that like button, folks. You heard it from Max, everyone.
Yep.
Let's see that
Smash
like
it.
button completely smashed. My phone tells me we have 19 people watching. These are some rather impressive numbers. I'm feeling rather happy right now.
Yes, it's amazing.
Hello, UK Train Spotting. Welcome. How are you this evening? Hello, Linny. Welcome. How are you this evening? Seems about the same to me. That's you know what? I will live with about the same, Dale.
Yeah, not worse.
I'm happy with
not having
that.
worse.
Just got the tree up. We've got a taller one because the previous one was a bit small. Fair enough, Max. Glad to hear your tree is up. Okay, thank you for the information. Not a problem. That is what we are here to do. Now 19. Fine. Hello, Becca. Welcome. How are you this evening?
Oh, is that night?
Yeah, night
Right.
Rachel. That's Becca.
Hello, Becca.
Hello, Aidan. Welcome. How are you
Welcome,
this
Aidan.
evening? It is good to see so many names in chat. You guys are all awesome. I really appreciate you being here, and I hope everyone is doing well. We need to get some wiring out, Christopher.
Let's get some. Yeah, well, here it is.
Because we have people staring at the bottom of a layout here. We have 19 people staring at the bottom of a layout right now.
Well, that's doing well, isn't it? Maybe we should do this more often.
Well, we should do something.
We should, yes. Let's do something.
It's a Linny, very tired.
It's Lenny. Hey, come on. Come on, Lenny. You're awesome. You don't need to be tired.
But, yeah. Well, why be tired when you can be
Be Lenny.
Linny? Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm okay. Headphones are broken though. Ah, boo! Broken headphones.
Oh,
Good, thank you. I am good, thank you, Aidan. It is hydration time. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
And Christopher's looking at me in awe. He's never seen me with this much energy before.
No, it's actually quite scary.
So,
I know where the difference in seating came from there.
we are wiring the layout.
Lenny's considering going to Manchester next weekend.
Oh,
Are you going to the Museum of Science and Industry?
interesting, Linny. Do tell.
Oh, get cracking on with it now, says Dale.
Big Manchester Christmas exhibition. Oh, very nice.
We've had
So-
instructions from Dale.
Let's show Christopher how we do this.
Yes.
Held on to that the whole time so the phone didn't move whilst moving the tripod.
You mean like apart from like a wobbled everyone last night?
Yeah. So, let's cut that off. We don't need to see that.
Tonight, apparently.
Gary says, "Oh, I'll tell you what.
Excited, it's the energy.
Yeah, I am. I'm absolutely buzzing, Ian. Oh, you should go," says the good Lady Alex. Hello, Lady Alex. I know you're about earlier, but you've not spoke yet.
We're up to 20, mate. Let's get going.
That's
We do.
incredible. So, we are wiring the track.
Oh, we need.
I have...
This is what it all comes out of in the thing.
I have pre-wired... I have pre-drilled the holes for the droppers here. As I'm going to show you now. So on the top of the layout, we have here, I have marked dots where they are all drilled on the top. And you see there is a hole between the sleepers. This is only one way of doing it. Another way of doing these wires is to solder to the bottom of the rail before pinning the track down. That is not how Christopher wanted to do it.
Yes, it's almost scary, Lady Alex. I wonder what you're up to.
Well, hey, the bot is live and working.
Excellent.
Excess energy, too much generic. No, I've had very little generic black fizzy pop today, although I have had a different variety because it's December, therefore it's Christmas, so I've had some with cinnamon in. Maybe that's doing it. 20 viewers, I think we broke a record. No, I believe we've had 20 in here before, but not for a very long time.
22 in once, yeah, 22, 23.
Smash the like button, says Linny. Everyone, smash the like button.
I'll do the that looks fab. Thank you very much, Max. It's a lot
Well, Gary Bot got there first, indeed. Killian, well, good evening, Gary and Christopher. Good evening, Killian. I hope you are well,
Killian,
good sir. Yes, I know, being awful quiet for a change, aren't I? You have to do it occasionally, Alex. Have to do it occasionally. Hydration, indeed. Kittens. Hydration kittens. No, there's no hydration kittens here.
Blimey, James, you're going to have him doing nothing but making new commands all week.
So, on the bottom of the layout, I have boxed every single one of these track feeds. I have boxed them so they show which wire goes where. As we were supposed to modify the points, we forgot. So we need to add extra droppers to them. So round the points, there is 4 droppers boxed appropriately for what wire they need. So we are using red and black wire. So if all the ones that shape have a red wire, that'd be red, 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 etc. All the ones this shape will have a black wire.
Yeah.
That is how we do this stuff.
And
because I have drawn it like that, we're not going to do it wrong.
I quite agree with what you say there. Cinnamon is the spice of life.
Cinnamon is excellent. Yes, it really does cheer up Christmas quite some.
It also cheers up Christopher quite some as well. Especially on churros.
We did briefly get 21 a few minutes ago. I believe I said 21 on there now. I am very impressed. You guys are awesome. I'm again going to thank you for being here with us. So.
I want cinnamon for Christmas cooking. May well slow cooker. Now that would be interesting, Alex. It might work on us, you know.
Oh, that would be amazing, Alex.
Right, so dinner at Alex's then.
Yes. So that's a bit easier for me. It's only an hour from here.
Is it? Well, I'm here now.
Although I don't think Alex is going to be down in Ashford for Christmas, so there we go. So, what are we doing? We take our wires.
And poke them through.
But no, we don't take our wires and poke them through. We run the bus wires first.
Right.
Because digital requires a bus.
Oh no, it goes in that way. Right, so it goes that way round with the screws at the top, so we can't put it in just yet.
So, like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that is fine. So, I'm going to put that there. I'm going to move the camera again slightly so you all can see what I'm doing.
I mean, anyone who was in my stream last night will be impressed that we've gone more than 40 seconds and I still haven't kicked the camera.
I must say, I'm quite impressed we've got more than 40 seconds and you haven't kicked the camera. You can almost see my soldering iron there. I'm going to turn the iron on.
Yeah.
Every time I turn that on, that number's getting higher, which means we must be knocking this every time. There we go. I'm going to get some flux.
And if his calculations are correct, you're going to see something serious in a minute. Hey, you have to paraphrase that. You can't actually quote it directly. Weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because
I'm going to get some solder.
Those kids read
I see 16 people. YouTube must be slightly broken for me. YouTube will give slightly different numbers depending on what servers it's routing you through, Max. Do not worry about it. I love cinnamon cola. Drinking some now. Nice one, Dale. It is brilliant. In Kent for Crimbo, then first class to Yorkshire on 27th. Anyway, I'll hush with the food and listen to the technique teaching.
Well,
those big red buttons front, emergency stop buttons, they are not, James. They are for throwing the point motors.
Yep.
So it will be that one to throw it backwards towards the back seam. This one to throw it towards the front of the layout. Almost like I planned it when I was helping him put it together.
And hopefully the rails stop at the edge of the other rails rather than flying, literally throwing them up.
So, for the NCE system, your bus wires go into one of these clips, which a lot of controllers have these. My Lens have clips like these on the back, and that slides in there like so. So we just need to make up some wires for the full length of the layout to run as our bus. We are using the same wire that we are using for the droppers for this. I'm going to run it through the entire bottom of the layout, through the holes.
Excellent.
As you can see there, before doing anything.
Excellent design by Scale Model Scenery there. Not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Actually putting the holes in the middle for you already. That's just
I am.
so impressive.
And then once that is through, slide off the end of the cable, fold it in half to get an extra bit of thickness when we put it in there. That's a bit too much. Some of these single core cables do not bend quite as well as you want. They just need a little squeeze. That goes in there. Now, before we do that,
have you thought to work on the Duck Hole Situator at all, creating Sound Electric? There's a ready-to-run one, Max.
Yeah, it's ready to run.
It's wasted effort, really.
So I'm going to dip that in the flux and apply a tiny bit of solder over the end.
Just to make it all one thing.
Solder allows us to have one nice big surface that is easy to use, easy to stay together with, and this is especially important step. This is an especially important step if you are using multi-core cable.
Yeah. It is a pre-grouping loco, Max. You're quite right, but as I say, there's a ready-to-run one from Backman.
Yeah, it's not technically a pre-grouping loco. It is a pre-grouping loco. It's not of a railway that I model though.
I'll probably get one because I'm weird like that. In fact, I am wearing Great Western paraphernalia
and that
as well.
Just slides in.
Got me screwdriver. I can actually appear to do something.
And is screwed in place. Look at that! And you thought I only had 2 hands, everyone.
Oh, it's nice and tight.
Thank you, James, for dropping in there with the flux command. You indeed cannot have too much flux.
I think that's done, mate. Nope. Yeah, held the other one nicely. You're going to get your own one out in a minute, aren't you? He's got a better set of screwdrivers than me. Mind you, they've done well for 3 years. They've been opening up on Mac.
I hope you have shrink tubing. Not for this job, we don't know, because we won't need any.
No. I was only needed on DCC the Loco the other day, which was, still can't believe I did that.
You did a great job of it.
Tell you what, folks, you really need to pay attention to this guy. I'm not sponsoring him either, but seriously, he will teach you some serious stuff.
So there we go, that is now screwed in. All I've done different is screwed it in really, really tight.
Do you like City Gas? Excellent, James. So do I. It's a lovely locomotive.
So I shall leave that dangling down there a second whilst I... Where did I put the black cable? Welcome to Streaming with Gary, where everything gets lost because his memory does not work.
Had a fantastic guy that's no value with the Duke Dog and the City of Truro there as well, and we'd already decided we weren't probably going to get behind City of Truro. Got the next train out of Kidderminster that stopped at Bewdley, the engine stopped at City of Truro, so we got it 3 times.
So again, I run the black cable along the length of the whole layout.
I just did a nice livery. I approve of serious stuff. Yeah, it's like...
I take the end off.
Stuff you learn from this guy.
Fold it.
Is there anyone you would sponsor? Me?
Squeeze it.
If I was earning enough Javier, I would sponsor Gary. Easily. And Alex the model, obviously.
Dip it in flux.
But I definitely would sponsor Gary here. Keep his channel going, keep his supply with terriers.
And solder. If anyone does want to sponsor me, of course, ! Patreon in the chat.
Or one-off donation.
Or a one-off donation with ! Donate.
Yeah.
Both are greatly appreciated, and they do indeed help keep the channel running.
I dream of a day when Gary here can actually replace all his old terriers with the new...
That's never going to happen.
You guys can make it happen. It's worth a try. You never ask, you don't get.
And for those who want to see just how funny I can be when it comes to sponsorship, if you go back through my channel history and look for Comic Ray Leaf.
Oh, that video was inspired, mate.
my spoof charity video.
And if Alex the Mole is watching and just lurking, sir, I hope you are well. And I just want to let you know that I have actually got that London North Western Railway book you sent me the link to on eBay. I won it today. I'm very, very excited to see it.
Might motivate me. Well, Lady Alex, if you would like sponsorship, what you need to do is head over to patreon.com. /Kill Model Railway. Sorry, no, not that bit on the end. And set yourself up a Patreon.
Turns
out it's been a while for my Furnace Railway K2 project. That is also pre-grouping loco. Quite excited to get the shell going. That is indeed a pre-grouping loco.
Nice.
That's why it has a pre-grouping name. So we are going to plug that in now. We are going to run the cables as we want them through here. We're not going to cut them off just yet. What we are going to do first is we are going to get
hot glue gun.
my tool that we have not seen on stream yet.
Oh, new tool time. Exclamation mark.
The hot glue gun. As you can see, it's a really nice, big, beefy hot glue gun. It's
amazing. Definitely
not a cheap one from...
Insert generic shop here.
Hobbycraft.
Hashtag not sponsored.
And many glue sticks. Also not cheap ones from Hobbycraft.
I mean, for those who know hydration is important, I'm going to have to have another drink.
And for those who don't know hydration's important, hydration is important.
And we've actually got two different brands of generic black fizzy liquid tonight going on here, so who knows what will happen. From Knuckles, I imagine, Max.
I presume that's become NWR number 2, Max. Of course it's going to be NWR number 2, Linny.
Which one's number 2? Edward.
Yes.
What's the Furnace engine?
Yes.
I thought it was a 2P.
No.
Oh,
no, you only think it's a 2P if you had the Hornby model.
Ah, right. Well, I might have to grab one of them as well, because I like those. Edward's my favourite character, actually. I'll be nice. Thank you, Liddy, for the command of hydration. Have you hopefully scratch built? Ah, Knuckles one would be awesome.
Yeah.
Save your effort. Max, there's another thing about a little saying in engineering about not reinventing the wheel. But it's worth having.
Only reinvent the wheel if someone else is paying you to reinvent the wheel.
Oh, of course.
Then take their money and do what they ask.
And give them a wheel.
Life advice by Gary.
Edward's who I'm going to model. Yeah, you make life easier than you are.
You can indeed. So the good thing about hot glue guns is they get your wires down really nicely. The bad thing about hot glue guns is they take forever, and I do mean forever, to heat up.
So like you guys weren't going anywhere, were you?
Audrey's original Edward model was 2P, the Hornby one is modified, D49, cylinders removed.
Wow.
Sudrian nerd me, never. Yep,
wow.
Okay Linny,
so it was
fine. I concede to your greater knowledge.
Who knew, Sam? Who's Sam?
Oh, I was wondering that.
It's not a flaming podcast again. Not sponsored, but...
Oh, good. As you can see, our end is starting to dribble. So, we are ready to...
He's being evil because it's a stream with Couth on mine.
Just apply some glue.
It is a very long time, James. Oh, yeah. I'll see you do it.
Forever is a little while, yeah.
In the books, he was a K2. Ah, fair.
Wasn't much altered trying L1. What happened with Hornby model, leaving it Wasn't it a much altered triang L1, which is what happened to the Hornby model, leaving it a 2P? That's what I thought. Yes, Lady Alex.
Yes, I know they did do an L1, didn't they?
So yes, then we need to run it through to the next board. I'm going to put it up here, clear of the point motors.
Yep.
Because clear of the point motors is the best place to be in relation to the point motors. Facts with Gary. I need one of those the more you know stars to swish across the screen, don't I?
Yes, you do. No, a 2P I think.
And there we've pulled the power out again. And so there we have the last two sections. We're going to come round below the point motors on this one because this is the only section that needs connecting up to the bus.
It's happened. Just got to check my scraphead. Thomas the Tank Engine Man. Can't buy much for 2p these days. No, you can't, James. Though the shop up the road from me still does penny twos, would you believe?
Ow, ow, ow. More facts from Gary. Do not accidentally put your finger in the hot glue while it is still hot. Because hot glue is hot.
There you are. Science.
I hope you all understand that now and will not be repeating that mistake. And now we are out of the glue. That is why we need another stick.
Right, where's the crack?
I think I left it on the back scene of the layout.
You did, it's there. Anyone? Well, half an hour in.
And then we run the last bits of cable along. We can now snip these because we know where they're going. We can also elbow the camera. Wouldn't be a Gary stream if we didn't occasionally hit the camera, would it, everyone?
Chassis is smaller. I'm basing it after his gauge 1, but the chassis is 140. But Nicholas Hilgard, I will send photos in regards to that are by him. His models inspired me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. I shall look forward to seeing those on, I'm guessing, Max.
Yes, Max, yes.
In case you couldn't realise, whilst I'm sitting down here on the floor
Through Discord later.
doing this, I can't see the chat, it's over the other end.
And of course, exclamation mark Discord teach one of the greatest communities, if not the greatest community in the model road community. Ah,
Community.
Yeah.
It's all about the community. Who needs the Benjamins?
Where you can find all sorts of help for people willing to help you with projects.
And occasionally me as well.
Now the irony is delicious when you were sitting there working on my layout for me.
No, that was kind of the point.
I know.
Hot glue gun can go over on this tray. I have specially prepared next to me for putting hot glue gun on.
You mean the one that's been there the whole time?
Yeah. Why do you think I put it there? This morning.
Yes.
We can now bring this back round over here. We can plug the charger back in because some people...
It's all about the kittens. It depends. Some people like puppies.
Time flies when you're having fun. It does indeed, Dale. It does indeed. So yes, there we are. We have bus wires on the bottom. Something I probably should have pointed out to Christopher at a slightly earlier stage in this was that having more than 2 colours of cable is sometimes helpful.
Yes, but maybe when I was ordering cable.
Yeah, maybe. There's a possibility that's when I should have mentioned it.
But this is a typical me project to have not perfect. So it'll probably work okay.
No, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll work.
Everything will work great. And I mean...
It'll just be a bit confusing.
Move that there. You don't need to see my laptop, do you? You don't want to see my laptop.
No, see, James, remember I am a moderator. I can abuse my power.
Mod abuse, that's not a thing. No one told me the mods could abuse power.
No, you've never done it, have you?
Never. So
anyway, about those terriers, they're amazing.
Terriers are the best. Do not say bad things about terriers.
No. Especially if they came from the Lockdown tanks.
So, we are now going to move on to actually putting wires on the layout, which will give us power to the track.
Meaning I can play with trains. That's all I've been wanting to do.
I mean, technically, I could
months.
solder 2 more wires and then things will start moving. I've just noticed my phone is not in this tripod very well. I've got to try and press this in such a way that I don't close Streamlabs. That's not what I wanted, Google. Go away. In fact, thank you for trying to help, but next time, actually help.
Bulldogs indeed, Dale, yes. Yes. Especially...
So here, we have the red is towards the back scene, the black is towards the front of the layout. So, shush Discord, I am going to feed these in that same manner. The red towards the back seam and the black towards the front.
I just need to come and observe because I want how to do another layout and things. There we are, that works. Be plenty.
And so, tell you what, it is good having a moving camera mount that you can basically do what you want with.
That's for my benefit again, isn't it?
That is for your benefit, Christopher, yes.
I'm getting quicker with this.
If you're watching on the screen, you'd never even know that you're pointing downwards. Obviously, you would there where you're seeing everything.
Yeah, I was going to say. That tree looks 3D.
If I take that away...
This one here looks real. Oh, hang on, they can't see that, can they? So, on the screen here, that looks real. Spider train, spider train.
The only thing you can see is the blue light flashing here, which is my soldering iron.
Or is it a police car on the bridge?
It's not a police car on a bridge, it is my soldering iron.
Oh, that's the other thing.
When we were in the club layout, when I was still with Ashford Rail Club, we did black on the outside, red on the inside, so we could follow the blood to the inside rails. Looks weird when the flux starts floating. Well, I've moved that now. So, we want to strip the ends off of this wire.
It's a bit of a tough cookie, that. Okay, well, I'm going to shut whichever device is in there that's going for dub. Oh, there we are, there it is. Oh, goodbye, Becca, thanks for joining us.
Okay, yes, thank you for being here, Becca. Has been great. I shall speak to you on Discord soon, I assume. Imagine how weird it's going to look when I pick the layout up in a second, because I've taken the pliers down and can't find them.
Oh yeah, that should be fun. Oh, the needle nose ones. If only
The
we
red
had,
ones.
If only we had another.
I put them away and the layout's now sitting on top of the way. That Streamlabs logo is a bit annoying. It is, isn't it? I am not very happy with them for that. I am going to be searching out and looking for new software to use now that they have decided to add that in an update, which they literally pushed on me 15 minutes before this stream started.
Yes, verified. There you are. I'll just start earning a keep.
I use black on the outside, red on the inside too. I think of lava to remember which way round that they should not be.
Clever way to do it, Mr. Pets.
So, I have some pliers.
Label it.
I'm going to bend an L shape into these with lots and lots of spare here, meaning when we pull these back down through, I should probably put that in front of the camera, shouldn't I? So lots of spare round on this side, so that when we pull these back down through the baseboard, the insulation will not be showing on the top of the layout. I am now going to put them in the flux. Okay, that's way too much flux. What was that? You can't have too much flux? No, I don't remember ever saying that. No, never. Look, these bits of insulation are floating. Let's take them away. Go away, floating insulation.
Perhaps you can't have enough flux when you're making a loco, but when it comes to wires, be reasonable.
We're going to tin these wires.
Oh, can I say, folks, I mean, as it's a stream project, I've seen the i3 as well, and that's very amazing. But you will not believe until you see a model of one next to some other locos for comparison, just how big one of those Remembrance Baltic tanks is.
It's pretty huge. Not going to lie.
It's when you put it next to the Brighton Atlantic, and it's almost as big as, including the tender on the Atlantic.
I'm going to
And my poor little peckers look terrified in front of it.
now pull this down out my way. And I'm going to put some flux directly on the rail.
Exclamation mark, be reasonable. We should have had that last night.
I was wondering about the logo, I've never noticed it before. Yeah,
No,
it's literally
new.
It is new. They pushed an update on me 15 minutes before the stream started.
What will be
I
interesting
was not happy.
is to see by Tuesday night if they push it through to iOS.
They have said I can get rid of the thing by paying them to join their premium.
Alright.
It's very nice of them, that. If you'd like me to join Streamlabs Premium and get rid of the logo, if you head to patreon.com/OakHillModel Railway, I have no idea how much it costs. I'm not even going to bother looking, to be honest. I'm going to look for new streaming software. So I'm going to apply a tiny bit of solder to the rail there.
You see, you're not safe from me anywhere. I'm in the chat and I'm on voice.
I approve of Brighton Atlantics. Excellent.
Well, so you should, Mr. Pets. Very fine engines.
Christopher nearly bought himself one
I
yesterday.
did indeed. Not many seen one in 1912, but hey, go. Linny, I realisation how small a realisation how small a model on my to-build list is. The Everone goods also a tender engine, includes tenders about the same length as the Royal Scots loco without tender.
That's quite small.
That is tiny. You need to do it. We need to see it.
Videos have been sent in works chatter. Yes, we're aware of that, Max. That's what was making noise.
Yes.
So that wire is now attached to that bit of rail. You should be able to see that bit of rail moving just by me moving the wire from under the layout.
That's awesome.
So that is rather well held. The problem now is I can't exactly solder to the back of that with the layout this way up. And the reason I've left the layout this way up is because everything is on it.
Shall I,
And
assist here?
because I also want to be able to get to the back of the layout. What we need is someone who is prepared. Do we have one of them?
Shall I go and ask the kids?
Let's remember that hydration is
indeed.
important, even if it is the wrong way round. That looks really trippy.
Yes. I second that. When I look, ooh, that does look trippy. It's spinning on the layout. Sorry.
And I can now move that hydration out of the plank of wood.
Look
Out of the way of the plank of wood.
I
And I'm now
promised.
going to clear stuff off.
I promised to behave myself tonight, so yeah, I've got to do something weird.
Let's put here.
I must have missed that. I can go smaller than that. I can sing on the Blackstone Marshland locos. Channel's about half length of a terrier. Is it a tender engine?
Huge. And then I can move everything onto this plank of wood that has been here the whole time.
It has been there the whole time, verified. I'll say you spend a fiver later. Yeah, okay.
Car, who remembers that when that view was more common?
Ah, that's familiar.
It's the almost the original view.
Oh my goodness.
I can now flip the layout upright.
It's a good job, folks, that he's doing this. I'm too excited. Actually, my hands actually are trembling. This is the anticipation.
This is one of those moments where it is potentially possible that I will be on camera.
Get ready. Your discretion is advised.
We're going to apply. I'm going to try not to be because you know that's not the point of the stream.
You're okay at the minute. It's just a hand and an arm.
I'm going to apply some
something like
flux. Yep, there is flux on there. That's going to come off because the next thing we're going to want to do when we've done this is flip the layout back up. It's there.
It's behind you. Of course you knew.
On that plank of wood that I had prepared.
Cameron does indeed have a tender plan, which will make it just a little bit longer than a terrier.
I'm going to apply a tiny bit of solder.
Gaffer tape ready for the lens. I don't know what you were insinuating, Mr. Ian. Sorry, not Mr. Pets. You need blame the wrong person there. Oh, calm down a minute. Oh, look at that! You're soldering the rails on that screen.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It gives you
Yeah.
an idea of just how delayed
Yeah.
the stream is compared to what I'm actually doing.
The bit
I found my ones now, they're under the layout.
The bit I really need to get used to is to stop pausing and waiting for people to respond to me, just carry on and then come back to it.
That is what I tried to do. But
Garybot wants us to hydrate.
Garybot can wait a second.
I'll appease the robot overlord.
We're just going to apply some heat there where we already have solder.
Yeah, appeased. What's that started out as Nurtle Lady from the Magic Railroad.
Well, hey, we are attached.
Woohoo!
So now we want to flip the layout back over.
Right, got it.
Gosh. So, Mr. Garybot, consider yourself appeased. Hydration is indeed very important. As is reminding YouTube that this is not directed at children. Children should not be handling soldering irons because they might do irresponsible things like waving them around.
Exactly.
Do not do it.
And please also remember that young children should not be playing with model railways really mostly at all, because the scale models are 14 and up on most packages. There are special ranges for young fingers.
Just in case you're wondering, YouTube.
This is
Back down on the floor.
Announcement from Oak Hills.
Well, yeah, I've got all the tools on it. So, we see here, we are going to cut slightly longer than we need.
Very nice.
We are going to get our broken more by the day cable strippers.
I think they're like you'll think, yay! Yay.
And we are also, move out the way cables, you're not needed right now.
Don't call us, we'll call you.
I'm going to use the cable strippers here to not do that.
Well, okay, well we've got a bit of fun here.
It's nothing we can't fix, folks, it's fine.
So, right, what do we do to fix it then?
We move on to the other one.
When you want the blocks then, yes?
No.
No?
And the other one, look at that, gone beautifully. We will clear the end on there.
What this was a demonstration of what to do when things do go wrong. First off, you see, no panic. Secondly, it can be fixed.
We will clear onto the end there. Everything can be fixed.
Exactly.
No matter how wrong you do things, do not worry about it.
At worst, put it down and come back to it later. When you feel a bit more ready with fresh eyes.
We're going to flip... In fact, no, we're not going to flip some loops around in them just yet. We're actually going to tin them first.
Put some, yes.
Flux. And flux. Tinned.
Dale agrees and says exactly. Yes.
Tinned.
And that was me worrying I was being too brutal with it. Mind you, it's not mine, so probably should be a bit more gentle.
Yeah, it's fine. So it's got a resin base in it. It's a solid resin. When you put the soldering iron down into it, it melts the resin, and the resin comes up onto the tip and helps clean the tip.
Oh right, that is fascinating to know. I did not know that. Well said, guys. Yep. And kittens indeed, and welcome, Luke.
So we are going to.
Good to see you, sir.
Apply.
How are you?
Some flux to all those parts. Good evening, Luke. Aren't kittens wonderful? How are you and how is your brother, sir? On this PG stream.
Oh no.
For those that don't understand that reference, you don't want to.
Yeah. Should your curiosity get the better of you and you are not easily offended, I mean, mind you, it wasn't awful.
It was awful.
Well, yeah, it was a bit awful. But
We're going to apply some solder to all these parts now.
he's good. How are we both?
I'm good. I am great.
It hasn't been a running joke all day, honestly.
Not at all. He's fine. Good to know he's fine, Luke.
Though if anyone has watched last night's stream, and I hope Gary doesn't mind this, obviously I'm more polite way through saying that. I would appreciate if you enjoyed that style of stream, a sort of at post watershed one, then let me know on that video, not this one. Go to Black Falcon models. It will be that again by the time it comes around to this.
I don't want to understand that reference, yet I have to. Ah, that means you were offended, Luke. We won.
Yes!
We're using them as lightsabers. Indeed, Javier, do not use them as lightsabers.
No.
For those that have missed this, that cable is now in one piece.
Well done, sir.
Now, an important thing everyone points out, DCC is only 2 wires. A lot of people then like to point out that no, it's not, there's loads of them. So an important question here, if once you solder 2 wires together, do they become 1 wire because
Yes.
of the solder join? Because if so, it does not matter how many droppers you use, it is only 2
Yes.
wires.
And I think it is worth remembering as well, if you were to do this analogue, and my late father did make me an analogue layout in the loft of control, many people had layouts that their parents perhaps made for them, grandparents made for them. An analogue layout, even
I
to do
think
something,
I get it.
even things to do something this simple, even not the loco stabling yard, which is near where Gary is now, you'd need sets of switches in there to disable pieces of track so you didn't have multiple engines moving. Yeah, it'd be a mess
So,
under here. It'd be an absolute mess.
I have just taken those droppers and folded them round over our wires.
So,
The soldering iron is coming back,
in difference to this, yes, it is just 2 wires.
and we are going to apply lots of solder to this one especially, as we do not want it to fall apart.
No. That'd be fine. It's not like it's going to get tugged, is it?
And so once that has dried, I always like to just gently move the wires to make sure everything moves in sync and nothing comes apart. Which it has done, which means we have a section of rail attached to the power.
I mean, we could actually make a train move if we
We
wanted.
could, in theory, now make wheels roll. The layout is now capable of having moving trains.
My God. It's all coming to life.
It's only taken 55 minutes.
It's all coming to life, and it's amazing.
We now want to repeat the process. The red cable goes through. The black cable goes through. I am going to attempt to do this without flipping the layout background because it's just going to make life so much easier. It's going to make this go quicker, and I want this running.
There we are. Highball, yes. We've got the highball from Dale.
Way.
Greens all the way. Actually, Dale, remind me on Facebook.
Would need very good magnetation at the moment. It would need exceptional magnetation
would.
at the moment.
Dale, if you remind me on Facebook Messenger, when I get home tomorrow night, I will send you a snippet from a copy of a US Railway magazine I brought earlier in the year.
Do not knock the flux over. Gary's top tip of this second.
Which has a very, very funny story about a trainee in a caboose in regards to highballs. I think I actually told you that one before. It involves the train taking the signals out, by the way. That doesn't spoil it. But it's the sort of thing I think you probably enjoy. Perhaps I could probably pop in Discord as well, couldn't I? Amusing stories. Railway related.
They would go in the works chatter. Just make sure they are clean. It's still a PG.
Oh, it's absolutely
community.
clean. It's, yep. Absolutely clean this one, and as moderator I will ensure that all others are clean as well.
So we are applying the flux.
Midstream Javigram. Am I pronouncing your name right there, Javier? By the way, I hope I am. I've got a bit of a history of mangling names, haven't I?
Never mangled mine.
What's that, Fred?
Darn it.
Oh! Now I'm going to have to show this to Gary midstream. Now, anyone who's not on Discord, please type !Discord to come and join us on this fantastic server. But Javier may or may not send us that.
Oh, that is fantastic. That is incredible.
That's rather beautiful.
I want some.
Shall I pop it in front of the camera so people can see?
Well, I mean...
Javier, it's going live on Mr. Extreme here now. Here, get it right.
Way.
There you are, folks. You can see that as well.
Yes, you are. It's all good. Okay.
So there we are.
Slightly better than what I was planning on using for my gas tanks.
Oh, there they are. Sorry, I didn't know. I'm new to this. I'm from the Midlands. It's fine. No one made it.
Do you not have gas in the Midlands?
No, they don't trust us. Oh, very nice though. Oh, Midland Great Northern one.
They are, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are absolutely fantastic.
That is beautiful.
I want some. I want 4, probably. I need a total of 4 gas wagons because I have a picture of a E4 pulling 4 gas wagons, brake van each end.
So what sort of gas they be transporting? All sorts or particular?
Carriage lighting.
Oh right. So it's like the Great Western style ones, the back of the train. Yeah. Pretty good, isn't it? Mind you, I tell you what they were for the show once. The only stupid question is the one not asked.
I don't know, I can think of a few others.
Well, yes.
People say there's no such thing as a stupid question. I see that as a challenge.
Well, I always operate under the pretext that nothing is idiot-proof to sufficiently talented idiots.
Took a hot minute, I have another one planned at some point. Fantastic!
Oh, fantastic.
Right then, let's see if I can do this from this angle, now that I have room to manoeuvre.
What do you mean is I stood away from him?
No, what I mean is, the back scene's not in the way.
You broken it?
No, I'm on the next track over.
Alright.
You fool!
I'm just the same. I still don't get that. Hoping by using it till I get it, but no. Anyone here a student of language and knows what colloquialisms and Neeson say?
Why?
Alright. Nice.
Done.
So.
Oh, yes, thank you, Gary. But have you all seen the stream's website? It has Google Ads on it now. If you go and click on my Google Ads, I make money. What? So sorry, am I not supposed to say that?
Evening, Red. How are you, sir?
Good evening, Red. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are well.
What was the question? The question is, Alex, I've got a friend from Nuneaton, and when I insult him, say call him an idiot, he'll go, "Ah, I'm just the same," and I don't understand what that means. If you've got any idea, I'll be grateful. Now I've got to do the accent for this. Dale says, "I've been running the 611, pulling the Birmingham special today on my way out. They saw 611 in Birmingham, eat it."
That is brilliant.
I see 16 people watching. I see 10 likes. Come on, let's change that. Is this performance?
I would like to thank all 16 of you for watching. It is greatly appreciated. You are awesome people. My ego really could do with those likes, though.
Yes, come on. Let's get this, the best modern railway stream on YouTube. Up there in the algorithm. Yeah, that word.
Ow!
He's hit his ha 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 ha.
Welcome to Gary Injures Himself live on the internet. Featuring me, Gary, shockingly.
Yeah.
I'm going to refill my hydration vessel.
Oh, that's good, cool. Oh, that's not out. That's not out. Oh, dear. Oh, it says up there as well. That's clever.
It does.
I need to get myself.
It's great, this chatbot, isn't it?
I need to get myself this chatbot. I could have commands.
You can make it play games and everything.
Alright.
You can have games of poker going in chat. It's amazing.
I haven't a clue, but if you're on a Birmingham bound train, sure the question is, do yow want a cup of tea? Watch it yow. Go and play at your own end.
Cups of tea are very important because, as we all know, a cup of tea is hydration, and hydration is very important.
You see, I'm all like my grandma's makeup screen. She'd kill me so calling her granny.
So, we are once again going to strip off the end of the cables. Get ourselves a gap in the wire.
Yourself on that, what do you mean? You're using northernisms against me now.
I should probably unplug this so I don't damage the NCE unit as I'm pulling it about. Because I spent ages drilling the hole and getting that in earlier.
You did?
No, I didn't. I spent like
All of
30
5 minutes,
seconds.
yeah. Coffee is better, and that's a fact. Well, some people like coffee, some people like tea. We're different, but we're the same.
But people that like coffee are, of course, superior in every way because they are full of caffeine. Unless it's from Starbucks.
Or the hotel I'm staying at currently. Even in the rooms.
Actually, after you left last night, I saw a story on the news about Starbucks that actually proved my point about why they are so rubbish.
Really?
Yes.
Excellent.
For those that don't know, we had a bit of a discussion about Starbucks last night on Christopher's stream over on Black Falcon
models. It will be models.
It will be You know what?
I could get it now, couldn't I?
You can get to Christopher's channel by putting exclamation mark mod Christopher into the chat. That will give you a link to his channel. They cannot see you, sir. Do you want to get down in front of the camera and do that?
No, I'm fine. As I said last night, I've got a face for radio.
Yours has appeared on camera more than mine, though.
It has. It has.
So we are going to tin these wires.
One of the first ones that appeared.
Coffee tastes like damp cardboard. It is, however, the elixir of life, Red.
It is. And why have you been drinking damp cardboard?
Yeah, why do you know what damp cardboard tastes like? That is a very good point.
More worryingly, we're just concerned as friends. Oh, blimey. Cat yourself is a Northern Irish... Oh, particularly there in Belfast, is slang. Like all the above, but I love partaking in French cafe culture. Judging people over coffee is fun. Oh, it is, yeah. It's great.
I'm still unravelling the cable on the soldering iron because when I was waving it around earlier, it got really tangled up. So, even if you're trying to make a point, people, don't do it. Oh, it's that time of the month, is it? Thanks.
Fair enough, Red. I think we're all weird. Being weird is the best, I think.
I was going to say, did anyone ever insinuate I'm not weird?
No, I don't think so.
I'm glad about that, because if you turn up to these streams and I act like this, and you insinuate I'm not weird, I mean, come on.
Yep. Weren't we all? Why am I reading everyone about his post that now in a Brummie accent?
I don't know. Who knows? Also, I'm a tea drinker personally, that or cider. I figured you were a tea drinker. Cider's also good. Tea is good. It depends where I am at the time. There are situations where I drink tea because tea.
Oh,
I am British after all.
Hang on, do I need to do some mod abuse? Lady Alex is just accused me of being normal.
How dare you? First strike. You're asking for that, Alex. Calling me normal.
Right. What's going on next?
We are getting back up.
Just about. Are we staying up?
Yeah, it's the getting up that's the problem. Once I'm up, it's fine. Is anyone here a secret lemonade drinker?
I like lemonade. I appreciate actually a very nice cloudy homemade lemonade.
Cloudy lemonade is great. Lemonade is also great with gin.
I'm not a drinker.
Neither am I.
Hang on, that's weird because I do drink stuff, but I don't drink alcohol.
No, I never drink. However, hydration is important.
It is indeed. Oh. I need to refill my vessel. So, of course, anyone who was a famous five reader will also be a secret lacking of ginger beer drinker. Everyone is abnormal in some way or another. That is quite true.
Especially me.
With a shot or three of... Therefore people who are normal everywhere or normal. Normal people are weird.
All people are weird, let's face it. Especially me.
Mm-hmm. Not going to deny it.
Good. You can tell who the posh one is, can't you?
You can, yes. Snob.
Scotch eggs, lashes of ginger beer, and just a dash of casual racism.
That's the one, Lady Alex.
So, once again... Can you see that on camera? I don't think you can see that, can you? Oh, you can. I should probably just look at the TV and see what you can see, because...
It's easy to see.
There's not a chat in the way.
What I see.
Look at the TV to see what you can see, CC.
Ah, on the CCC.
Because Sailor went to CCC to see what he could see, CC.
Wet
All
stuff.
that he could see, CC. It's the bottom of the deep blue CCC.
We should try looking forward rather than down.
This is what happens when you have children.
Yeah, sorry about that. Do you read in your... Yeah, so I did read that. Snob. Oh dear.
Seriously, more and more broken every day.
What are all tools?
Are you insinuating that we are not tools?
Oh, I think it was established just now, wasn't it? I'm sure what I said. I don't know what I said. Not even sure I drove back to the hotel.
I think I'd rather forget what I said last night.
So are we still for me not deleting that?
I'm not going to watch it again.
I might listen to it again.
I won't, I hate my voice.
No, well, yeah, there's that.
I hate my on-camera
Tell you
voice
what,
even more.
You listen to my bit again, I'll listen to your bit again.
Put that spring back where it came from also. Help me.
Bom, bom, bom. Now, I kid you not, I had two of my teachers when I was doing my computing course. One was called Mike, and the other one was called Solly. And it's like one letter out, and they were friends. It was fantastic. Mike wasn't actually small and green, though, unfortunately. Solly was big, blue, and hairy, though. Yeah. But the link to railways, of course, being that Mike used to be a chef on the Yorkshire Pullman, I believe it was.
Look at that. You're all getting the fumes in front of you on the camera instead of me in my face for a change.
Red says lemonade mixed with apple juice and a slice of walnut cake. Now I'm going
Oh, now that is very nice, Red.
Oh, fantastic.
Very nice. So, Christopher.
Yes, Mr. Red.
Your back scene did need solder blobs added into the sky, didn't it?
Yes, apparently.
Yes, good. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, no reason for asking, obviously.
No, not at all.
No.
Get a bit of blue paint, a bit of white paint.
Yeah, something like that. This is what happens when you solder this way, people. My name is Gary, and I do these things, so you don't have to.
I just laughed out loud and panicked because I realised you can't hear me. I'm such a numpty, and that sounds glorious, Red. Now, you see, Lady Alex, and I haven't read your commentary Brummy, but don't worry, you're not the only one that's doing things that people can't see. I feel so naughty.
He's just like dancing off in the corner. Because of course he is.
Yeah, why not? Dancing because my excellent railway is being wired expertly.
Oh, you wanted an expert, sorry. Didn't
No.
realise.
No
just have to put up
expense
with me.
spared, even solder on my vaccine.
It's always good to have a spare bit of solder. You never know
Yes,
when
you
you're
never
going to need
need
it.
Would it work if you did the heater thing? You heated it slightly. Or set the
Yes,
vaccine on fire?
but it would also burn the vaccine.
It's better to try and paint over it, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. See, forget the Great Model Railway Challenge, just go and watch Gary's stream.
Well, if we're going to mention the Great Model Railway Challenge, I would like to put out... We've all seen the Great Model Railway Challenge, let's be honest. We have.
We have.
Especially those of us who have kids who like
And
railways.
people that deny it definitely have.
Yes. And we have all seen how their layouts run like...
Rubbish.
That's the one. Now, the reason their layouts run like rubbish is because they do not have the time to solder a dropper onto every bit of rail. We are doing that so that our layouts do not run like theirs do.
Rubbish.
We want our layouts to run well.
Oh,
And this
good.
layout will run exceptionally well.
Admittedly, I've been
Because I said so, that's why.
eating walnut cake all day at my Warhammer Club's Christmas party, so I kind of had it on the brain. Right, you've eaten so much walnut cake, it's actually on your brain. That's amazing.
Now, it's got, I assume you have to first fill your stomach, then fill your esophagus, then fill your mouth before it starts piling up into your brain. That is quite a lot of walnut cake.
Are you seeing your walnut cake?
I haven't a television. Well, James, all I'm going to say is it's not worth investing in a television for.
No, honestly not. I watched Series 1, and then based on that I didn't watch Series 2.
I was invited on to Series 1, I was invited on to Series 2, I am still waiting for my Series 3 invite.
Well, here you get to keep the stuff you do use. Perhaps we should do it.
You get a budget of £6,000.
Now, about those terriers.
So yes, James, the only way it would be worth investing in a TV would be if I did go on it. And to be honest, if I was going to go on it, which I'm not, but if I was, I'd want to put together a team based out of my wonderful stream viewers. You are all so awesome. Thank you very much for being here.
Indeed, you are. And these streams do indeed cost Gary lots of money to run. You should see it all flying out the window before we started. But
there's a microphone to invest in.
There is.
There's fake walls to invest in. I've got another one of these as well for when the proper studio goes up, because there's a proper studio to invest in.
I do watch the live stream of one of the contestants. What, Gary?
I'm not a contestant. Yeah. Ever.
No. No. Hello again, Max. I didn't realise you had
Welcome
gone.
back, Max. It is great to have you here again.
And that's quite the face you're pulling.
It is rather. I've never been able to get my mouth into that shape.
No. Wish I could go on some free stuff.
I approve of being awesome.
Well,
James, you very much are. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it.
right, so I'm going to let Gary do a stream for a second, as I need to do the opposite end of hydration. So...
PG, you're not allowed to mention that.
Well, that's fine.
Don't you remember when they got in trouble for Psycho for having a flushing toilet?
Did they?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
They had that scene, the scene everyone knows in Psycho, and just before that scene, the toilet flushes. The only thing of that the censors objected to was the flushing toilets.
Well, in that case, I promise not to flush the toilet. Anyway, I'm from the Midlands. What's a toilet? You mean that hole in the ground outside isn't where I'm meant to be going?
Did you know? Gary is full of useless facts. For more useless facts, you should pop over to my Discord channel by hitting !Discord in the chat, signing up and just asking me for them, basically.
And of course, if you're new here, don't forget Struth. Apologies to all the Australians out there, but I've killed Gary.
I think you mean apologies to the Australians. You said apologies for the Australians.
And no one is likely to excuse me anymore.
No.
How's the sound quality on that?
So, what I'm doing now is...
What's going on? No.
Just stripping back these cables again, ready for the final set of droppers for this section. So we can see here we are getting close. This is a quarter of the layout done. Self-promotion, indeed self-promotion. Self-promotion is the best type of promotion. Unless other people want to promote me for free, then that's pretty awesome too. Ugh. I can get up, honest, I can. So yes, we are once again, for the third time this evening, tinning these wires underneath the baseboard and getting ready to attach them to the bus wires, which will mean the layout is that much closer to being completed again. Remember where you leave your flux, people, because if you leave it where you're about to put your hand so that you're not blocking the camera as you tin this wire, then you will knock it off. And you do not want to be knocking your flux off. Luckily, it was only the lid and the pin. Australia is a conspiracy theory. I've heard that. I don't believe in that conspiracy theory, Luke, but I have heard it, yes. I don't understand the people that do believe it. I really would need someone to explain that one to me as to how they actually believe that. Australia doesn't exist, and everyone who's ever been there or lives there or everything from there is in on it. That's a lot of people to be paying off. Also, if Australia is a conspiracy theory, and we are paying off people to say it's real, can the people who do the paying get in touch? Because I'm more than happy to say Australia is real. Isn't it meant to be the 52nd state or something? Something like that, yeah. So yes, once again we just bend these wires round into a loop. Slide them over the bus wire.
Dr. Freud's back.
Yeah, yes, Max, it does.
So my apologies.
The thing is, Max, Luke doesn't actually believe in the Australia as a conspiracy theory. So you don't need to say no offence.
My apologies to the people of Australia, of course. I meant to apologise to the Australians for doing a very bad impression of their accent. But as I was going to say, if you're new here, please do like, comment, subscribe. Especially if you're watching after the event, then the comment bit's more pertinent. But
yeah,
yes, and hit the little bell as well, so you can see when this good fella goes live and uploads new videos.
And as I pointed out earlier, this week's video will be another exhibition.
Woohoo!
Where we can look at the layouts that were at Hailsham Model Railway Exhibition yesterday. It was only a one-day show. Although we did spend a good few hours there.
We did. I think I could have spent a day there actually if I'd...
So, we've reached a point where this section, which is a quarter of the layout, actually is as well. If you divide it down, that is a quarter of the layout done. It's 20 past 10. We've done a quarter of it. What we need now is the tape that will call you an idiot.
What, gaffer?
No. There it is. The insulting tape.
Ah, yes.
We also need the scissors. Not as much what's makeovers is a conspiracy theory, so is Mike. Mike. Brilliant. So now that we've done this section, we're just going to slice up the tape, and not our fingers. Do not slice your fingers up. I do not recommend slicing your fingers up. And we're just going to put a bit of tape where each dropper connects to the bus wire.
I think we can all agree that the standard stream was far better when Linny was here.
Oh, I think we can all agree that standard of stream is amazing all the time.
Well, yes, mainstream standard is. Okay, standard of stream guest then, who was far better when Linny was here.
No,
So
you can't whisper to me with this microphone. It doesn't work.
So Linny, you should know that your position is safe.
In reality, all my guests should always know they are always welcome back. I've not had a guest yet that I wouldn't welcome back.
Even my brother.
I mean, technically not a guest on the stream.
I'm not a guest on the stream? No, so he's not welcome back then.
Well, I mean, he's not Luke's brother.
No, of course. I mean, we haven't got the rubber ring.
Oi. People aren't supposed to understand that reference if they weren't there last night.
What reference? I'm denying all knowledge. Don't hold your breath, I haven't visited yet. New idea, ditch the family-friendly content and move towards comedy. Well, that's what I was saying earlier on, Max. Please let me know on my last stream, not this video. This video stays PG and I will moderate it. But let me know on my last stream if that type of video is more your thing. Obviously I can't have Gary on every week. Unfortunately, it'd be great to do so, but...
Comedy Central Railway. No, I told you, Max, our jokes are better than Comedy Central.
But I am more than open to doing, because there are so many sort of PG streams out there, not that that's a bad thing. But I am open to doing a sort of post-watch test.
Do you know what Comedy Central's best joke is?
Comedy Central.
It's the name comedy in their name.
I did the YouTube show reruns of Frasier. That was pretty good. I enjoyed Frasier. I think there should be a way to do Discord voice chat during the stream. There probably is.
There is a way to do Discord voice chat through the stream, Killian. However, my Discord voice chat is restricted to Patreons.
It is. I really enjoyed last night.
Because, Patreons have to have some benefits of being a Patreon. Yeah. And I honestly can't think of any others.
Started that? You mean I lost that ability once we started that?
Well, no, you're a mod. You're assistant to the CME in the Discord.
Oh, Chief Mechanical Engineer.
Whereas I am the Chief Mechanical Engineer. Well, hey, good times. With me. Apparently.
Yes, indeed.
So, that is that section wired. Everything up until the points works.
Brilliant.
Aren't we awesome?
Yes, indeed you are. We are. Wow. It looks, that look was a look.
It's also making fun of the Great Central Railway.
Yes,
I respect it. Just thought I'd make a joke. It's like, jokes are jokes. We all know that jokes are jokes.
Yes.
I get jokes.
I do.
Oh, it's a joke. I get jokes.
I once looked at the joke in a magazine once. Tonight I can Gary injures himself further.
What I want to know is, could any of you hear my knee there?
No, but fortunately I could do a read your lip movement. Of course, it was dearie me what a silly thing to do.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. So did you know, everyone, hydration is really, really important.
It is indeed.
You should all make sure you stay hydrated.
You drink more than I do, my stream. You did say that though, didn't you?
And that's because hydration is important.
It is indeed. Well,
wow. See how we're still charging?
We are.
See how the battery's going down?
That's fun.
Joker is full of bad jokes. Yes. Jokes are still jokes. I get jokes.
Yeah. And define a bad joke. Some people might find it funny, some people might not. And if they don't...
Define a bad joke. Comedy Central.
Oh, yes.
So, the next thing I'm going to wire, because I want to show you something different. We can't just be doing the same thing all the time. We need to wire the feeds to the Electrofrog points.
Indeed.
So, the first thing we need to work out is which way we need the frog powered for each way that the point is set. So, I could do that. I'm going to wire this one first, which you can see moves reasonably nicely.
Yep.
This is the point on the very back of the layout, right in front of the back scene. So if I fire it this way...
Ian said he heard the knee on his way to bed.
Heard the knee on my way to bed. Cheers for laughter, back when I can. Okay, good night, Ian.
Good night,
Thank
Ian.
you for coming. It has been great having you here. Look, there's the battery going down because the chargers have fallen out. Really, really, really need to get a proper camera. I could get a proper camera if you all jumped over to oakhillmodelrailway.co to patreon.com/oakhillmodelrailway or put exclamation mark Patreon in the chat, because then you don't get the wrong link because I read the wrong thing. Or whatever my donate link is. And, you know, send me money for a camera.
Or you could just put exclamation mark donate into the chat like that.
Because all money received via Patreon or the donation is reserved solely for paying things for the stream to entertain you. No, No, we're not singing Robbie Williams. It's not happening.
No, I should hope not. We haven't had
It's not PG.
We haven't had any rain yet either. And I don't think there's any ice cream out there.
That's a shame. Even more shame for everyone that doesn't get that reference, because I never finished that story on stream the other day. So, yes, as I was saying, with the point fired this way, the point is coming across and going up towards the double slip, which is
or
across
indeed,
here.
as James Pett says, just click his ads.
Just click his ads, yeah. Go to my website, click my ads. I don't make very much money through clicking it. In fact, I've had those ads up for a week and a half now. So far, I have made the wonderful sum of 1p.
Rather awesome.
I mean, I've got to make 60 quid before they'll pay me anything, but 1p is 1p more than nothing.
Yep, only another many to go.
So, what we want now is so the frog needs to be wired up for the cable, the track at the back of the layout, because the point is running that way, so the rear track is coming over, which means it needs to be wired for red in its current position. We can grab some tools, including the red cable. We'll actually leave it there and just pull this down. And we can see that in its current position we are set to track feed E, which is this one here. I can find this very easily on here because when we have wired these in, we have labelled A to F. And although the points motors, as we discussed last night, and I will for those again who were not here, are A, C, D, E, F, B, because that is how the alphabet works, ladies and gentlemen. On here, because we feel like being different, we don't want to do the alphabet properly, it is A, B, C, D, E, F, because, you know, we're strange like that. So E here needs to be the red track. When we flick the point the other way, that is going to D, which will of course be the black track. And that is how our frog switcher works. There's just a little switch under here that moves over when the point fires. There's nothing more complicated than that. And that is how we know which ones we want. Where have I left my... I've brought all the tools down here except the wire strippers, haven't I? That was silly. Every penny counts. I'll be able to get on Patreon as soon as I can set up my Shapeways account. And that's very nice of you, Killian. It is obviously not a requirement to join Patreon. I do appreciate everyone that does, though. You do help keep the stream running. You need to post ads on RM Web. No, Max, that costs me money. If I put ads on RM Web, that will cost me money.
Defeat the object of it.
Well, we're trying to make money to pay for the stream to get better equipment to entertain you more.
Indeedy.
So what I'm asking is if you go to Patreon or donate, give me some money and come on, let me entertain you.
I mean...
There we go. I did it. Happy now. I've left the flux over there as well now, haven't I?
On the back of that, all I can ask is, are you not entertained? Do you want me to the tub?
That should be enough. I do, however, want me red pliers.
Well, you need one. Mine are still behind you, they're not good enough.
So,
They're right next to you on the floor.
Oh, so they are. I'd bought those over already, everyone. See, I am prepared. Honest.
And as you may have noticed, and I have said it in chat, I am back under my proper name of Black Falcon Models.
Actually, I do want my
The rest of it.
rest of it. Yeah. Because I'm going to squeeze this together.
The rest of it.
And I'm going to dip it in there.
Like that. Consistency.
And then I'm going to solder it with a soldering iron.
Ah. Now it's going to be very delicate now. Don't. No, that's safe.
This is how we do it.
Exclamation mark, entertained indeed, Mr. Pets. I mean, guys, look at what an amazing service you're getting here. I mean, obviously, I'm eternally grateful for Gary doing this for me for my layout. And also, everyone now here
And then
is getting
we take our screwdriver and we unscrew.
this fantastic demonstration of how to wire a layout. One method of, I suppose. There are many methods of.
There are many methods.
But, you know, you're getting this demonstration. And so far, I mean, I have looked on YouTube how to wire electrofrog points. There are various videos. But I don't think there's been any so quite to finish as this.
Well,
Start to finish, I mean.
I mean, if we're going down this route of tutorials, in the new year we do have a 3-part tutorial series coming. I cannot tell you what it is. It's that there's reasons it has to remain a secret that will be revealed on the first video of that series. 2 videos of it have been filmed so far, and in fact the reason I probably would have made these videos anyway, but I searched long and hard for how to do what I do in those videos, and I found nothing. I didn't even find someone writing a blog post about how to do it. So in the new year, we have a brand new tutorial, never before seen, on YouTube, coming here to Oak Hill Model Railway. To see that, make sure you drop down below right now, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, do all the good things. Whilst you're there, hit like, it is very much appreciated. YouTube tells me I have to do these things.
Yes, I do, I agree, Christopher. And I love your wire strippers, us Max. What brand are they?
They are quite genuinely, unlike my hydration, they are a generic set of wire strippers.
And it's free. Because it includes subscription too.
Hydration's important, ladies and gentlemen. Hydration,
it is
hydration
important.
is very important.
And you're seeing here again an issue is arisen and it can be resolved without resorting to foul language, pounding the ground and being upset.
All you need is good hydration.
And getting on with it.
Oh God, I want to sing that to the tune of Good Vibrations now.
We really are groundbreaking what we do here at Oak Hill Railway. Indeed, Javier. Do you have to do them though? Do what? What mess have I missed in this chat? Don't worry, I haven't missed anything. Apart from I've changed my name back to not like a model. Really is worth it.
Do I have to do what, Luke?
Sorry,
enlighten me, oh child of wonder.
I'm so lucky it's not last night.
No, Luke is lucky it's not last night.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry. So I didn't say right. God, I've done it again. Right, anyway.
Now we need that soldering iron again. I'm going to move this over.
Right,
I'm going to hopefully not pull the
standing by to hand over iron.
Plug out. I am not pulling the plug out. Well, hey, isn't that brilliant, ladies and gentlemen?
Bring it a bit over the top so you can see it. There we are.
Give it a clean off, will you? And then pass it back.
Wow, I've been violent with it.
How muchly?
You can see hear a cry and a bang. It's me falling over because I've got cramp.
Well, that's no good.
Well, demand people to subscribe, etc. Well, it is helpful to the channel, Luke. So yes.
Yeah, Luke, I do have to do that because that's how the channel grows. That's how I get noticed on the YouTube algorithms, is by people liking and subscribing.
And
it is how we,
Because I've done it in the past and I've gone, actually that's a good idea, I will actually, because it's good. Sometimes you do it straight away, sometimes you don't, but it doesn't hurt. It's not exactly demanding, it's suggestive.
The question is, Luke, do you have to want my channel to not grow?
Exactly. Why do you have to be so down? Negative waves, man, don't give us them.
I am trying to build a community of like-minded people who come together on a Sunday night for a few hours and enjoy themselves and relax and have fun. And I want that community to grow. I want that community to happen all week long. I don't want it to have to stop when we end at midnight. I want it to carry on because I want all of you to hit !Discord in the chat and go and sign up to my Discord server where we can keep the fun going 24/7.
Indeed we can. What can I mistake?
My name is Gary. I am the king of the link.
Indeed. Also, it's a 3-part series. I'm thinking of YouTube has already done it. How do you know? When there's been literally nothing apart from there is no video or blog post anywhere for this.
Yeah.
All I know what it is, that's only because I'm here.
All I'm telling you is I have looked for it. I have not seen it. I have looked on YouTube's.
I think there's a there at the end of that.
Do what I am doing. Boom.
And indeed, James Pet's kittens.
There are indeed many kittens on my Discord.
There indeed
courtesy of Luke.
Does he have to?
So Luke, you don't have to keep the kittens coming, but it does make me able to make these links. So do keep the kittens coming.
James Pets declares himself king of the kittens. Well, indeed you are. You post that link.
You are indeed king of the kittens. In fact, James, that kittens command exists just for your benefits. You are most definitely king of the kittens.
Why are we kittens?
Why not?
Well, you can be a puppy if you want to, Alex.
No. Alex would much rather be a lamb.
Really?
Yes. No, you cannot have the backstory.
Luke, have some more hydration. I think you need it.
Are there, though? Are there no kittens on the Discord? No, I said there are kittens on the Discord. There are lots of kittens on the Discord. You put the kittens on the Discord, I have seen them. At this point, I do not care that it's a fully grown cat. It's a kitten.
Yeah.
Just like my dog, up to the day we lost her, was my puppy.
Well, what is a doggo? It's a big old puppy.
Exactly.
So, you know. I mean, true, but shh, says Alex. Are you auditioning for Rise of the Engine?
Don't worry, Alex. I was going to say nothing.
Ah, so it's a Silence of the Lambs.
Yes!
Thank you, I'm here till tomorrow. That was good to you lot, but, you know.
No! We disconnected the blooming cables.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
This happens.
Nothing wrong with fully grown cats? No, indeed, not Mr. Pets. My favourites are tigers. I think they are the most majestic beast I've ever seen in my life. They're cats.
That they are.
Big ones.
Gary, stop punching the camera.
Yes, a tiger, I have to say, I've never been more moved by a large land predator than when I saw tigers for the first time.
And look at that, everyone. It's just like new.
Apparently we got...
You'd never know I'd have broken it twice.
Broken what?
Exactly.
Let's make kittens become cats. See like kittenisms in the Discord recently. Well, you should get some on there, Luke.
Yeah,
you know what to
get
do.
them on there.
You're doing this for meowing fuzzies. I will post some more. Excellent, Luke. Glad to hear it.
Do you have to, though?
I know, but we're not demanding you do. I mean, the last thing we'd want to do, Luke, is demand you do anything. But do remember to breathe in and out.
I mean, we're not demanding you do. Just requesting.
And eat and drink and stay clean and the rest of it, you know.
Don't just eat and drink, but remember that hydration is important.
Do you know, I feel like we should have two massive, like, pewter tankers and slam them together each time you do them.
It's the same size as a pewter tankard.
No, full Brian Blessed style. Harry says you donate. You donate. Gary might stop punching us, please.
Yes, Harry.
Harry, now.
Are you okay, Harry? Are you in any danger?
Can you smell burning toast?
Just send us a wink if you're in danger.
Yeah, we'll be right there. In fact, we saw a wagon for him yesterday, didn't we?
We saw a perfect wagon for you yesterday, Harry, at the show. I very nearly bought it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Genuinely nearly bought it for you.
Oh, and Luke's putting cat pictures on Discord.
Oh,
so.
I see cats in the chat.
Cats in the trap. I like that.
So do I, that's why I said it.
Oh, that's very good.
That's why I stopped halfway through, because I thought of him and thought, that's really good, I'm going to say that.
Why did I open Twitch when I wanted Discord?
Um,
I wanted a kitty. That's not a kitty. That's Javier's excellent wagon. Always good to see it. Oh, bless that Moggy. Luke, pet the cat. I am demanding that.
But yeah, I saw an LTSR wagon, Harry. It was on the stand where my Madge wagon came from, wasn't it?
It was, yes.
In fact, we saw a couple of LTS
We did.
things.
And the one I thought you particularly enjoy was the one from the must be early 2000s, the oldest.
Possibly. But yeah, London Tilbury South End things on wagons.
Should take some pictures of them. Sure they didn't do that. Oh, is that more kittens?
Let's have some non-goofy ones, it says.
Yes, indeed. Oh, bless that Mog. Though, as I said last night, I've got a healthy understanding with cats. We tend to leave each other alone.
So, to all our cat lovers in the chat,
Please don't kill me.
if you've hit !mark Discord and go and join my Discord server, there's some nice pictures of cats. Brand new, never before seen anywhere on the internet, just for you.
Oh, quite.
Because here at Oak Hill Model Railway, we have all the
In
exclusives.
fact, there's even more, as we speak, there are more appearing on there.
Okay, we don't have all the exclusives, we have the important ones.
Exactly. Do you know what? It was very lonely when I got back to the hotel last night.
I'm not
It's going to
surprised.
be very lonely again when I get back tonight.
It
It's been
is.
such a great experience joining in with this community. This fantastic community that you've created here, sir.
This
Or
community is
cultivated.
amazing, and the energy this community brings is incredible.
I am so happy to see the face of model railways changing for the better.
Well, you know, there are other model railway communities available.
Yeah,
None
well,
are quite so friendly.
No. But it's to see this, though, really does give me a different perspective than what I'd have got just by going to shows as I was before I started talking to everyone here. Did the shop have a name? There are some dodgy faux Tilbury wagons. It probably did have a name. I can't quite recall it.
The guys selling it are they do exclusive
I've got their
wagons.
cards.
They are all genuine things. They are all limited runs.
Yeah. Tell you what, Max, I will. Sorry, Harry. I've got you on Twitter, haven't I? I'll send you a PM later with the picture of their cars. So you can go
I don't
check
think
that out.
Instagram group chats count, Luke. They're not on the internet, you see. They're on the Instanet.
Very nice you come up with if it had been a little bit quicker.
Or maybe I came up with it quicker and added the delay for comedy purposes. Because our jokes are better than Comedy Central.
You won't want me back again.
It's all about the delivery. Unless, of course, you are Hermes.
Ooh, shots fired. Mind you, you are doing better. I was in contact with one of my friends last night, because as I say, it was pretty lonely.
Nice.
Well,
To have friends.
Associates. Syndicate members, actually. But she ordered they do LARPing, live action role playing.
Yeah, I
She
do
ordered,
indeed know what LARPing is.
She ordered a new sword for her boyfriend. Been together many years. It's for their anniversary 6 years ago. It has still not turned up from herpes.
So many wires. They would be less scary if they were in lots of colours. Because then you could make a rainbow with them.
That's just what we call them! Because their slogan works if you say the name out. Anyway, chat. So many wires. It's rare you get proper Toby Rogers, so thanks to both of you. I'll be looking out for that tweet. Well, it'd be a direct message there, Harry. Lightning bolt, indeedy. What about that?
And there we are, we have the first point motor frog switch wired up.
My God, man. This is incredible.
If it wasn't for the fact there's an insulated rail joiner, because of course there is insulated rail joiners, it's DCC, you're switching frogs, you have to have them, we'd be able to run a train all the way along the back.
Indeedy.
2 wires and we could do that, and you know how tempting that is. What's the time? What's the time? The time is 10:51. We have an hour and 10 minutes to go, everyone. We are going to make something run tonight.
We are. I have on
This
standby.
is a thing that is going to happen.
On standby, you will see it on screen later on, so stay tuned for it. Forest number 1. This was a Pickett W4 that was built in 1913. Works number 1332. I'm quite impressed I remembered all that.
I'm impressed you remembered all that. But it's all right now, you're making it up.
It worked at some place that named it Forest. But more importantly to me, in my layout, Forgotten Pit Road, showcasing the forgotten industrial locomotives and rolling and collieries and etc. of the Warwickshire area.
By the way, everyone, probably should have mentioned this layout here, it's called Forgotten Pit Road. For those that don't watch Christopher's channel, those that do will know that, and those that don't, why not?
Those that do.
Exclamation mark, mod Christopher in the chat to get a link through to Christopher's channel.
You know what, I'm going to be such a...
It would be
attention
wonderful
seeker.
to see you all there.
So I'm actually going to do it myself.
Of course, that is another place to catch up with me, which everyone loves doing, apparently.
Oh yeah.
At least I hope you do. I hope you're here because you like talking to me.
I think the only reason people still watch me is to see you. But anyway, yes, Forest number 1. It's a W4 Pickett. The real one's a W4 Pickett. Of course, Hornby will be making this model next year. However,
Christopher's made it right.
So yes,
He's not allowed to say that himself.
with the actual engine. Including the livery on this one is actually, I put it on the local history group over on Facebook, and someone actually got in contact saying their father remembered seeing the actual engine, which is quite incredible, seeing it was cut up in the 1920s. So he must be an old guy.
Amazing. Just public service announcement there, everyone. People did exist before the
Yes.
1920s.
So it's very good that his memory is so clear, because he must have been a child at the time. There's not many even before that now.
But also,
left.
public service announcement, adults existed in the 1920s.
Mm-hmm. But and he's seen a picture of the Hornby model and said the shade of the green is too dark. I worked together with him and his daughter. She was very, very helpful in going between the two of us, and I have managed to agree a shade of green with it. So this engine is the correct, as correct as possible, Forest number 1. It worked at Charity Colliery in Bedworth, which was the last colliery it worked at. Unfortunately, it was scrapped there. Charity Colliery was a very fantastic colliery though. It basically, all proceeds made from the digging of coal from that pit went to fund local projects, all connected with the church. Obviously, back in those days, everyone was seriously religious, or whatever. But anyway, it funded a school, it funded a hospital, and the school itself is still standing. So yes, that's the engine I've selected because it started off me thinking about local collieries.
So Max says, if I didn't enjoy talking with you, I wouldn't be here right now, mate. Thank you very much, Max. It is very much appreciated.
Thank
I
you.
enjoy talking with you too. Wheels rolling, wheels rolling. I can make wheels roll. I mean, in fact,
We've got wagons.
wheels did roll earlier.
Yeah, wheels roll.
I moved that terrier and let them all roll, didn't I? There we go, we've done it.
But yeah, sorry for the little history lesson there, but I do.
I'd like to think what that history lesson does, Christopher, is it shows everyone why they should go over to your channel, because you do your research and you know what you are talking about. You know what you are telling these people is true.
Thank you.
And you are retaining that information to make sure you are giving it back as accurately as humanly possible. So do get over to Christopher's channel and subscribe, everyone.
Thank you very much there. That's very much appreciated. Yes. Actually,
Hashtag not sponsored.
do have plans not only to take, because now Charity Colliery is now a public park, and you can get to where the engine shed was. So I intend to take a section of double O gauge track and actually return Forest number 1 back to Charity Colliery. And also, there are plans afoot to reunite the said gentleman with the locomotive as well.
The question is, why are plans afoot? Why are they not a hand?
Well, we do things different in the Midlands. But yeah, so hopefully a video or photographs at least will be seen of both events, I hope. The chap himself did become a coal miner, so obviously was reasonably inspired because he moved as quick as possible into the locomotive department at the colliery. He worked out, which was really good.
Also, everyone, whilst we're reciting facts here, I know exactly how many subscribers Christopher had at the start of this stream. I want to see that number higher. If you are one of those people that is able to make that number higher, then a surefire way to make me happy is to do just that.
And you know how to make Gary really happy? He hates my iPhone. He'd love to see it blow up.
I would definitely love to see that iPhone blow up. And the way to make it blow up is to fill it with notifications. And the way to do that is for everyone to subscribe at once. On 3, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Blow up Christopher's phone. Me fail English. That's impossible.
It would be really funny if I had a large capacity to then go bang.
It would, rather.
Wasting good capacity, in my opinion.
Depends. What was the purpose of blowing them up? Was it destroying iPhones? Because if so...
No, it was just showing that they go pop if you put them the wrong way around and put too much power through them. The voltage wireless, I don't know. It's been a long time since I did electronics.
Yeah. Been ages since I've done any electronics, can you tell?
Isn't that one of the fantastic things about this hobby? That you learn so many skills that you didn't realise you were ever going to.
The most fantastic thing about this hobby is it is so many skills.
Yeah. I mean, when you buy, you get your first train set as a kid and you got it on the table or on the floor. Because let's face it, I think we've nearly all of us have run a train on the carpet before now. Even if we don't want to admit it.
Got laminate, mate.
Well, yeah, the rug here. You don't realise that when you get into this hobby that you are actually going to... any engage has got a scissor crossing in their layout. Is that for your diesels, Luke? But no, you essentially you end up having to play God when you want to pop. I'm also wanting to also Chris meant to unsubscribe. No, that's fine, Luke. You can subscribe, and I appreciate. Just as Gary appreciates all you viewers, I appreciate all of you subscribing to me.
I mean, it won't really affect the total number of subscribers if you unsubscribe and then resubscribe, will it?
YouTube may actually think you're messing about and take you away anyway.
But if people get taken away on YouTube for messing about, they're going to make me unsubscribe from my own channel.
Aww. But yes, there we are. You know, if you can get me to that first 100, I will do something A, special stream-wise, and B, I'll actually have to change the link to actually read Black Falcon models.
Which would be amazing. Custom URL's great. YouTube.com/OKModelRailway.
And I know...
I love being able to say that.
Yeah, that's where I want to be. So please, I'm constantly trying to look at getting my content to become better and better. I know that's why I'm leaving up last week's Warbird Wednesday, which was an atrocious failure as far as what we actually wanted to do went. But I want to leave it there as a benchmark to say, look, I don't get it right all the time, but I want to try and improve for you. I have 3 engaged scissors, my lad, in the filler yards. Yes, Mr. Pets, I need to check out your threads and our mobile, your thread, because I want to see pictures of your layouts. I'm interested.
So it's 11 o'clock, everyone. We have an hour left of stream. I hope we are all good. And, well, I have to ask, because I haven't asked yet. It's amazing that I haven't asked this yet, and we're 2 hours in. Does anyone have any projects on the go right now? What are you up to whilst watching me? All the bot wants you to donate. The bot said that, not me.
And not to preempt James, Luke, but I think he may use track.
I've heard a rumour that track is a good thing to make track with.
That is pretty
I cannot confirm whether that rumour is true or not, but I have heard it.
No. Yes, indeed, he did. He brought track from Pico. There we are, Luke. Google is important.
I'd also like to point out, for those that will never believe this, because we're on my channel here, but I'm allowing Christopher in, despite the fact he's wearing a Great Western Railway top.
Oh, I don't mind going on camera if you want to prove it to everyone. Come on,
No, I just feel I have to point it out, because no one's
you need to get a Great Western thing on your screen on your channel.
No, we don't. We do not need to do that.
Yes, I'm flying the flag for Hagley Hall today.
Painting up my Farish Pullman in SECR Lake. Brilliant. Cannot wait to see the results, Alex.
Yes, please post them up.
Preparing servo point motors for my N-gauge layout. Oh, very nice. I do like servo point motors.
Wow.
They give such nice operation.
How nice.
As opposed to these... I can't
Seat.
No, I can't think of the name. Servos are ones that move nice and slowly. These are... Solenoid, that's the one.
And how nice for point motors and point motors being done at the same time.
Indeed, it is rather excellent.
Positive ways, I love it.
Trying to make an N-gauge track plan. Try harder, Luke. So my track plans, the N-gauge one is featured on the N-gauge forum.
Oh, I love that.
001 is on RM web.
I love that forum.
Working code 80, thank you. Trying to find out what small light brown beetles would... Trying to find out what small light brown beetles would like dark castings kits. No, beetles don't like dark castings kits. They've got other ways of moving things around. They don't use trains.
Are you okay?
I'm planning the third layout based on the London Underground. Fantastic, James.
Oh, Alex the Mole will love you.
When he returns.
When he returns, of course, we wish our comrade all the best. Well, anyway, I'm sure Gary echoes that. Well, you don't need to ask. This fellow is more caring than he'll even admit himself. And he admits that quite a lot. No. Mr. Pets approves of getting any track plans. Yes, I do have to say the English one was one of my more pleasant experiences pre all this on the hobby. Also, do my emergency stop video on PeerTube. Search Model Railway emergency stops on PeerTube. Luke says, wait, what happened? What do you mean, what happened?
Worked on my HO tribute to Marty earlier. We'll be uploading photos once paint job looks
nothing's
decent.
happened,
Awesome,
Luke.
Max.
He's just done something.
PeerTube search, Model Railway emergency stop on PeerTube. I will certainly be doing that later on, James. It sounds brilliant. What you have told us about it earlier.
Yes.
So I will definitely be looking that up.
HS Go Western engine, not Great Western. Yeah, Wild West engine. Early American would do. Oh, I saw cracking one of those. It was a 280, but the centre wheels were close together like on the style as you'd expect.
Yeah.
But the two outer wheels were at least another wheel set away. The coupling rods were insanely long on that thing. I can only imagine it was trying to give it smooth pull off or something. I don't know. It was like
Must have been a pain getting around corners with a wheelbase that.
Yeah, I think it's called a track strainer.
Yeah, sounds it.
But it's preserved. It is preserved. It's a quick picture of preservation or something.
Awesome.
Doesn't roll, of course.
Because the track's too bendy.
Indeed.
even in America where the track is really, really straight.
Rio Grande, I don't know, Max. All I can recall is it had this ridiculous wheel arrangement. Well, arrangement of the wheels.
So we are nearly at a point where we have the entire back of the layout working. These are exciting times.
These are very exciting times. That's why I'm being a bit boisterous, I'm afraid. I do apologise.
I'd never be boisterous. You'd never catch me doing that.
No, quite not catch you anyway.
No, definitely catch me.
It's just not a 3 hour and 11 minute stream.
I have no idea of what stream you're talking about.
So do I. Yeah. No, I mean a 280 Max. It's an old Wild West type engine. I'll find a picture at some point and get it to you on the Discord. But
Yeah, the one thing about 280s, Max, is they're not 2666s.
no, I know what an Allegheny looks like as well.
And it's not one of them. Apparently. You know, I'm going by what he says.
Oh, I have got some bad news for Dale though. I was telling Gary about this yesterday. When I was packing my bits to come here, my one working N-scale loco was caught by the lid of the box I was putting all my double O bits in. It's now behind my chest of drawers, which is actually screwed to the wall. Yes. And with my 180 SF box card I have. So, yes.
So, what we all say to that is, bad Christopher. Don't drop your locos behind chest of drawers.
If it was HO, wouldn't have gone down.
Well, I do keep telling you that Engage is just too small.
I don't know if that's a message from the gods or something, to say, the model gods, Moderori gods, to say...
No, I didn't do it.
Oh, did you do it? You sure? Well, I suppose it would have been a bit rude if you did that and I had to come down here for this all to happen.
I mean, or did I do it?
Whoa.
You were packing to come here when it happened.
Wow. Magic. Stop wiggling your nose. There's an old reference.
There's a reference that Luke won't get.
Wow.
Because Luke and pop culture references that are from like before, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, just doesn't get them.
Those things are massive. Also, be the Devil's rear engine. Actually, technically not, because actually the
if you took off those two leading wheels at the front, then it would be.
Well, no, actually the Devil's number is at 666. Sorry. Yeah, because this, yeah, but it isn't. It isn't 616. It's actually 616.
But we'll leave that there because religion and politics are very much off limits.
Indeed.
Because religion and politics never cause good things, let's be honest.
Oh no, that's true. Purely in a studental manner, of course. That one. Yes, Dale, I'm afraid so. That did indeed happen.
What does Stuart need doing to his teeth?
Oh, well, apparently he needs 6 that side and 1 here and 6 that side.
Oh, okay. I've really got to stop letting this phone charger fall out. We're down to 45% battery now.
But yes, so I don't know what to do, I'm afraid. A minute ago, I want to, yeah.
Get it
up in the air. Sorry?
Get it back out.
It's screwed to the wall.
That's okay. Screws come out.
It's very heavy and I'm not moving it. I'm done moving it. I am done moving heavy stuff this year.
Okay then. Give it a few weeks.
Okay, for the foreseeable. There we are.
Darn it, he wins. So yes, these wires that I'm putting in now, everyone, would not normally be needed. But what we have done here is we forgot to modify the points beforehand, where we should have connected the tracks together. Let's lean over a bit. So you can see on this point here that sleepers are not webbed together. When doing these for DCC, after you have removed the wire and you remove for DCC, what you should do is join here to here and here to here with wires. The blades are not relying on the contact of the blades to pick up power, and they are permanently powered. It is a great thing to do. It makes your running a lot more reliable, but because we forgot to do that, we are having to put some extra droppers in. That looked so trippy on the TV.
It does.
Wow. So let's move back to where we can sort of see what I'm doing. Remember, I make these mistakes so you don't have to.
Quite literally in a sense.
Most senses, actually.
Oh, I do. Well, I made mistakes, but I didn't know. You did mention it, I could have said, well, what about these wire droppers?
You could have done, but you didn't.
No. Getting too excited.
No, I'm not singing that either.
You just can't hide it.
Yeah, that's the one.
You want to. You want to. Ooh. Songs can completely change their meaning if you say them really, really sort of like straight faced, can't they?
Lots of people that can't see your face.
Oh, that's fortunate for them.
So yes, remember everyone, do not forget to do the things.
Otherwise you have to do this.
Always do the things. Because the things did not stop being things that needed to be done or anything. God, if anyone gets these references, please let me know, because they are so obscure. But if you do get them, like, we'll be best friends forever.
Take this moment of slight silence just to say thank you again to Oak Hill for putting up with me this weekend. I know it's not quite over as far as we're concerned on the trip down here, but yes, it's been very much appreciated. You and your family put up with me this weekend, and it's been a pleasure to be here.
You say me and my family, the kids don't get a choice.
Oh, you know, they put up with me still. It's appreciated.
They have to. They do as I say.
But yes, it is fully appreciated, and you know, it's, well, I know Linny will know exactly what I'm talking about here, and it's great to see the legend that is Oak Hill itself again.
It's not again, you've seen it before.
That's what I say, second time-ish. And also, not only that, to also let me do my own stream here and guest on his.
SpaghettiOs, there we go, fixed it. You can all get that reference, and that's just a normal reference that people get.
And in fact, going back to the not panicking when you get problems and things like that, we don't have problems, we have opportunities. But yes. Now that's uncouth.
Mount Rescue for Christopher's loco.
Mount Rescue for my loco, yes. I will try something when I get back. I've got a plan.
No, that plan is unscrewing the chest of drawers from the wall, moving them out of the way, picking the loco up, putting them back, and putting the screws back in.
I've got another plan.
Takes 5 minutes.
No, it takes longer than that.
No, it takes 5 minutes.
It would take longer than
No,
that.
it takes 5 minutes.
No,
Trust me, it takes 5 minutes. And if it doesn't take 5 minutes, prove me wrong.
No. I've got to...
You won't prove me wrong because you know I'm right.
I'm imagining a load of Canadian mounted police diving behind chest of drawers. Are you sure, Alex? This is a PG stream, I must remind you. I best not get home to find, unless it's the one from, is it Due North, or what was that programme, the Mountie?
I don't know.
Somebody brought his doggo with him. Wolf. Oh, bless the doggo. Long gone, man.
You're expecting me to get references? Have you heard the references I'm making?
Was it
No
Due South?
one
Due
gets them.
South.
This is my lumberjacks maybe in bed by now. Sleep all night and work all day. Indeed they
Well,
do.
Then, yes.
The chatbot says hydration is important, and I'm glad the chatbot is pointing this out because the hydration vessel is empty. Dun dun dun!
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Heritage Railway Productions. It has been great having you here. Thank you for coming. Have a good night, and I hope to see you again next time.
Don't try and Chris, you see what he does to the camera.
Just going to plug the charger back in, actually. Ugh. And refill the hydration vessel. Only punch the camera a little bit. It doesn't mind, it just makes sure it remembers who's boss.
Just a gentle...
It's a gentle reminder. It's that like button you've got to watch out for.
Yep. I'd smash it to keep it down.
Indeed. That like button gets well out of hand if you don't smash it or give it a gentle tap.
Depending on your disposition to such things. Absolutely.
Make sure that like button on your screen knows who's in charge. Do not let the like button take over your computer. Because it'll try, if you don't hit that like button and remind it who's boss, it will try to take over your computer, and you do not want that.
But don't worry, if your name is Luke, we're not demanding that you touch it. But your computer will be taken over by it. The choice is yours.
Hydration's still important. I refilled the hydration vessel. I didn't drink any. I should drink some. Because that's what you do with hydration. You hydrate.
That seems to be a justified use of them.
Yeah.
Not doing anything in it.
No, I don't think they're doing anything better.
But you see, I mean, this actually goes back to something I was talking about this morning. What's happening here is point motor. What do you call it? Pin. Pin? A pin?
Yeah, I call it a pin.
Now, on most modelling magazines about literature I've read and looked at on YouTube, now, it seems to suggest that it's very simple. You get your snippers in, cut the top off when you put it through the track.
Ha!
Max, I need to remind you, it is a family stream, please. Can you retract that message or I will remove it?
Just go ahead and do it.
I'm going to remove it, yeah. Need to remove it.
When now you're electrocuting the camera. Well, the camera needs electrocuting. It again helps it stay in line. Makes it behave.
As I was shown this morning, that is not the case. As I experienced personally this morning, that is not the case. And here again, you'd have in the magazine or the literature you're looking at, whether it be on the web or whatever, oh, we just wired at the bottom doing this, and this.
It was really easy, really quick, and really fun.
Yeah, and now you've seen it's not always peaches and roses the whole way through, even when you've done it before. And I'm just so grateful again to Gary that he is doing this. I'm able to watch and learn and see what's going on.
It is always great fun, though. Fun, always fun.
And when I come to do it
We're
in the
having
future,
fun.
then I know what to expect and I can see how to fix it. But that's That's why I think this type of stream is the way forward. I think it's the future of the hobby, of how to find out how to do things. There's many people doing this sort of thing, particularly the glorious Gary. Right,
If only you all knew the secret.
that should be me allowed to come back again.
You hope.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, I'm booked in Brookfield.
Yeah, but you booked into a hotel.
I'm booked into the hotel for Brookfield and I haven't booked the time off, so I'll best be able to get in.
Well, no, I won't be here. I'll be at Uckfield.
I'll be there then. I'll come back here afterwards. I'll come and harass you then. You know I don't understand when you talk Morse code.
Well, learn it then.
Okay. I know the important one. Learn that from watching, listening to Dad's Army.
Oh, but do you though?
What, saying about sausages?
No, because SOS has no translation.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Max, this time. Take us a warning shot across the battle, though, please. Yeah, just keep it PG, guys. Come on. I know it's...
Blanking out a word does not count as not saying the word.
Yeah. And also, I mean, pretty disrespectful as well. Just not needed. So, but yes.
Actually, yeah, it is kind of disrespectful. Remember, occasionally, not necessarily every time, but occasionally, there might be X-Forces personnel around.
Indeed. I can't see any. Yes. Blank.
Sorry about that, didn't need to have been said. Big oof my end.
Okay, yeah, we'll leave it there, Mac.
That'll do.
Well, way hey, I finally finished my scissor crossing. Well, way hey indeed, Luke.
That is awesome. Wahey finished scissor crossingisms, I believe is the correct term.
Did you actually explain last night when I asked what that was all based on?
Yeah, he made it up.
Oh, right, that's right. Been asleep since then. In fact, I've slept through the sonic boom that apparently passed overhead earlier. So, yeah, must have been tired.
You did.
Usually I do wake up and that sort of thing.
I mean, to be fair, you only left here 2 hours beforehand, so...
No, I must have been awake. Watching Dad's Army. Or did I fall asleep? Probably listening to it. I don't know.
I'm hoping, based on the time you were back round here this morning, you were asleep by then.
Yes. I definitely slept. Because I woke up. Usually is an indicator.
So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, this is going really, really well right now. This is why you don't break the wires.
Take extra care. But if it does go wrong, don't panic, as we said multiple times.
Don't panic, sir!
Not that I'm obsessed with Dad's Army or anything, but I used to be listening to or watching it every 90 minutes. It's good, it's wholesome.
I am waiting for the re-releases of the lost episodes to come out before watching it through again.
Oh, the ones they made new ones of.
Yeah. I'm waiting until I can get my hands on them and then I'm going to watch it through with them slotted into place.
I'll have to watch them separately before I do that. I'm still
Oh
unsure
god, yeah, I'm going to have to watch them separately first.
Oh. Also, what else did the steam engine motor Shendino got 4 in the shed in the commentator? Turntable, if any to be sent the other way. Not all sheds did have them.
Not all sheds had them. So you got a coaling tower. You need ash pits.
I do implore you, once again, it's the last time I'm going to say this, Lou, I do implore you to really consider hard before doing Steam and Engage. It even appears that in the States that it's a trouble as well.
Turntables really depend on the size of the shed. And then again, if it's a big shed, there's a lot more stuff you need.
Yeah.
If it's a big shed,
I mean,
which even a 4-road shed could technically be big enough, you could have a loco lift in there for changing wheels.
Yeah.
It really depends on where your shed is.
Oh, definitely workman shed huts, yes. A mess,
Workman's
yes.
hut.
Crew mess, yes.
You need a need a sand store and a boiler house.
You do. Oil stores. Ash pit, yes. Dale's right, ash pit there.
I said ash pit.
You did. Canteen. I think sometimes. See, I'm trying to think. I've been looking at. I can look at the Neaton shed for you. Hang on a second. I can give you the Neaton shed. So I've got the trap plan here.
I mean, the thing is, I've got a hut. I've got a mess hall. I've got an office. I've got a water tower and water cranes. I've got a shed. I've got a coaling stage. I've got ash pits. That is currently all Oak Hill Shed has. It is missing the sand house and the boiler room because I ran out of space to put them. I do need to find somewhere to put them at some point because they are important to have.
So, Neaton sheds had ash plant, loco shed, turntable, coaling stage.
So that is that point wired up. I'm now going to cheat. I'm going to move all the way down to the end of the layout. I'm going to get this last road at the back of the layout wired in. And then we're going to make something roll. We have 30 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen.
That's impressive. So yeah, I hope that's some help, Luke.
So we are going to come
engaged. Lack of rolling stock 3952. Yeah,
all the way down here.
Yeah, that is another point there, James. I mean, the main, obviously, you're more experienced than Engaged, right? Probably I am using. I don't know how much Steam you've done, but I've had no end of trouble with running quality out the box, which, to be honest, is just not acceptable in this day and age. It's not needed. I mean, my D51 had a couple of hiccups with derailing. I think that's more the tightness of the corner I was sending it around than anything. The Japanese can do it, the Germans can do it, but it seems that America and the UK seem to struggle with steam engines that reliably work out the box. Now, if you've got different experiences, that's fine, but it is sort of something I've really struggled. I mean, it's been at least 10, 15 years of trying to do Steam and Engage, because I'm more a pure Steam guy than anything else, though. I am thinking about the BR Blue layout. After a wonderful episode at the station.
Turntable it is there. Did anyone say turntable? Steam and Engage, not too bad. Club layout or Engage Steam works without much trouble. Water spouts. Real problem with Steam and Engage, lack of rolls up pre 50. All I think of are the Monsters, Residents and generic Farish old stock plus the Pullmans. Speaking of that, I do have a bit of double O gauge railway artillery triangle rail gun.
I mean, if anyone wants the example of which, of course, I can reload an old video to my channel, which was my experiences with a brand new Dapol Grange class. BR Blue is good for engage. It'll be in double O if I do BR Blue. I am almost exclusive.
Unfortunately, James, I have converted him to the ways of the 4mm. We have welcomed him into the church of 4mm.
I thought we were doing off topic. It's different. It's not saying
I might not notice if you don't say anything.
Say anything about what?
Exactly. The soldering iron's struggling to reach this end of the workbench.
But yes, James, but diesels are fine. Don't get it. British diesels are wonderful. And I understand that the US ones are also, and that's why Dale models US diesels. But, yes.
Now, what helps when you're moving stuff is if you don't wrap the soldering iron around it. What you really don't want to do is wrap your soldering iron around things and then lift them up. That can cause a bad time, and you do not want to be having a bad time.
Indeed not. 4 metres is fine for steam, there's actually no reason to do it for BR surely. It's the size. I like the size, I like the way it sits, the way it moves. Also sound implementation, which for diesels I personally see as almost essential. Because they haven't got...
I'm going to have to stop you there, Christopher. I have seen an N-Gauge Class 08 that is sound fitted. Sound works in N-Gauge diesels.
But it's easier in double O.
It's easier, yeah.
Yeah, that's my point.
But I mean, it would be easier for me to model BR.
Although
doesn't mean I'm doing it.
The underground
Well, we do these things and the other things in this decade, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
I didn't realise that Kennedy was rated to drum major.
Well, I can't do his accent very well. I had to do an accent.
I'm not saying it's easy, and I'm not saying it's hard, but Norma told me to.
I just love the way his speech, we choose to go to space and do the other things.
Yes.
Other things? Which things are these in particular?
Contains BR blue in Greenfield. Oh, nice. You get cracking again on the railgun soon.
I think I have that makeup brush. It's very handy.
Well, the Royal Air Force flew Spitfires. The Army didn't fly Spitfires. They're a bit of a burst going into the air in that capacity, but they did have their own air corps, and they still do to this day. Churchills, yes, Royal Armed Corps, that one. But anyway, this is a rubber stream, not a military stream.
Fun fact about the Army Air Corps. The Army Air Corps do not own any aircraft. Conversely, the Royal Air Force do not have any helicopter pilots.
Indeed.
All the helicopters are owned by the RAF, but they are flown by the Army.
Actually,
unless, of course, they are Fleet Air Arm. That's a completely different thing. That's the Navy.
Actually, the Army Air Corps do own some aircraft. They own the Army Air Historical Flight.
They don't count.
They are aircraft.
Active service aircraft. That better?
Technically, the Battery Tomorrow fly are active service.
I mean, the RAF list them on their website as aircraft we fly.
I know. So I says mine.
But by the same strike as the Battle of Britain Memorial flight being active service, the HMS Victory is still listed as an active battleship. I don't think it's ever going to see action again, though.
No, well, I suppose the problem being it's about the original flight Scotsman, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, Jesus, the condition they got it back in when they found it. Still my favourite story of anything naval.
Oh, I never favourite was supposed to ask me the Army should get rid of their aeroplanes because they decided anything wasn't on water was natural should be shot at.
They lost the Victory.
Mm-hmm. To be careless.
Yeah, they lost it at sea. They literally found it floating one day.
Okay, here's a question from Lady Alex. Who owns the aircraft on an aircraft carrier or a naval aircraft on the RAF? Well,
it depends.
F-5s that are currently on are joint owned by Navy and Air Force because we can't afford two separate squadrons of them, basically. But the helicopters that you see, the Merlins...
The helicopters are all Fleet Air Arm.
Are Fleet Air Arm, apart from the fact that Chinooks and Apaches are also cleared to work off the new carriers. So, yeah, but traditionally it would be Fleet Air Arm. And,
which is another abnormality, because of course, once upon a time, the Army and the Navy flew aircraft. Those two wings of those two groups were joined together to form the Royal Air Force, who later on spun off the Fleet Air Arm.
Yes. When the average realised how they needed aeroplanes again.
And in fact...
Which is why all the flying boats are RAF, apart from the few walruses that were catapult launched off ships.
The air bases that have been active since before 1918 still carry their original either RFC or RNAS designations.
Indeed. And
which are the Royal Flying Corps, which was the Army's Flying Corps. Shocker, that, isn't it? And the Royal Naval Air Service. I'm not going to tell you which service they were with. You're going to have to work that one out for yourselves, ladies and gentlemen.
what this is telling me is I'm going to need you in person on one of my military streams, on my Warbird Wednesday streams.
Why? Do you think I'm too nerdy?
No, I think this is obviously spark of interest here in chat.
They see me soldering. They hate it. They all think I'm white and nerdy.
I definitely think that a Warbird Wednesday or two needs to have Oak Hill on it. So, yes.
And I admit I am white and nerdy, so...
Well, exactly.
You're all right, ladies and gentlemen. As always. You're always right, because you're all fabulous.
I mean, this was it. There are...
Wouldn't mind modelling the Railway Operating Division tool. They had some swell GWR locos repainted in tan. They had lots of locos repainted in tan. How very interesting. Thanks for that. Not a problem, Lady Alex.
Not many locos actually received the tan livery, though. From what I understand, a lot of them...
Never going to make my locos dirty. That works. That works. Brilliant. Yes.
Yes. So the other one appeared in black because it was just cheaper to paint. You know, you can ship absolute bucket loads of black paint and you can use it for all sorts of things. And that's at the end of the day, when you're fighting a war on that scale, it's what you need to be able to do. It's all about supplies.
Oh God, I could get into the song I referenced earlier again there.
Bless him. 35 streams in, we finally have got Gary singing, says Harry.
Ah, this is not the first time I have sung on stream, Harry.
No, it isn't actually. Yeah.
This is the first time I have shown my ability to make up songs on the fly. It is not the first time I have sung.
Gary has a fantastic singing voice, says Max. With a wink.
I apologise for your poor ears, Max. I hope you get them sorted soon. Yeah, I really hope there's something the doctor can do about that for you.
Harry, it was meant to be. I'm a bit concerned about Max. I can have concern for your welfare, Max. I hope you recover soon. But yes, so, you know, I think we need to arrange that and we'll perhaps even get Oak. I told you on this wires under the baseboard anyway. I make a point of laminating in a way it does not require any under baseboard soldering.
I used to do that, and then all the clips I used started being rubbish, and I had to spend the best part of a week underneath Oak Hill resoldering it. So I would much rather solder under a baseboard that I can flip up before it ever needs any attention again.
Lady Alex has just earned herself an honorary gold star from Black Falcon Models.
Go on.
Okay, when grossly designed the Pacifics with their large 8-wheel tenders, do you reckon the railway gentocracy all gasped, decried, baby got back? I'm amazed I said that with a straight face, to be honest. I'm really struggling. Hydration is important.
I like 8-wheel tenders, I cannot lie. You other us can't deny. When Scots... Well, that's as far as I can rap off.
When greyhounds run past?
No. I can make up songs on the fly because I can think about what I'm going to say next as I'm doing it. I cannot do it to Baby Got Back because it's too fast. Give me time to think about that, I can come up with something.
James says he used Wago connectors rather than clips. They're very good. I hope I said that right.
I have not heard of Wago connectors. I will look them up. They might be the same as what I was using because I didn't know the proper name of what I was using.
I thought that, you know, with a hyphen in that could always be a Japanese Second War tank. Or a Hago. Wago? Yeah.
Take your word on that. I'm not very good at my Japanese military history.
No. There's a Hago at the Plank Museum, actually.
My knowledge of the Pacific Theatre does not reach as far as my knowledge of the European Theatre.
At least 2 streams then, so one of them where we can do a Pacific one and educate Gary here.
Ooh, education.
Oh yes. Again, the person you want to talk to is my brother. If you want the military stuff on that, or the ground stuff on that. He's Army and Navy, you see, as far as the Japanese Army's military is concerned. Fun fact about them. They both duplicated efforts. They both had aircraft, they both had tanks. Weird.
I'm going to turn this layout up on the right way round. I'm going to adjust the camera properly.
Oh, don't mean to get power out.
And with 20 minutes left of this stream, we are going to make something run. Be prepared for the excitement.
That does not get out of me. I've heard good things about anywhere else. Brilliant.
I thought you were referring to the old song "Baby Got That" by Hall & Oates. I was not.
That's one last year.
Not put any Japanese tanks under my layout. Oh, so if anyone's wondering what I'm using to draw my track plans, it's AnyRail. AnyRail is great. For those that don't know, all of my track plans are available to download from their respective layout pages on my website, oakhillmodelrailway.co.uk, in AnyRail format for you to use and abuse as you see fit.
Run Forest number 1. Forest number 1 is... She's in Steam.
I can wrap all of Baby Got That very easy. On Southern Wisconsin thing. He goes around. So it's like I'm even trying to read it at speed and failing there whenever I go around. I've heard good things about AnyRail. AnyRail is great. Run Forest number 1, that is the plan. So I'm enjoying it, not doing any more on tonight though. Yahoo!
Yep, the safety valve on Forest number 1 is actually starting to lift, so it's clearly ready.
Luke, I hope you're ready for some running-isms.
Indeedies. Or indeedisms, should I say. Oh, yes, they are indeed. Kind of disappointed actually, I've turned around and it isn't actually doing that. So it would be a bit hot to pick up. Right, we're going to need to tilt it up again in a second.
Well, you know what, we're going to really need to tilt it up again because I've left the point in the wrong position. There we go.
Get the power on. Oh, my knees! It's not fun being ancient. I'm not on camera, am I?
You are not.
Set them all with that. Revisage. Come on.
I can almost see your head. I can see the shadow your head is casting on the bench.
Well, that's terrifying. There we go. Ready. Let's plug this bit in.
Once he's out of the way, I'm going to move the tripod over to where he is and give you a better view, everyone.
Oh dear. Okay, we're on. Oh, that was good.
Oh, are they? I assume so, Luke. I can't remember what we were referencing. In my last message was a Madonna song. I don't know Madonna. Sorry. The only Madonna reference I know is when
let's push it up there so it has to run literally.
Robbie was talking about her in his song.
Right, and
oh, and a couple of covers of hers I've got. Not of her covers of her songs rather than covers she's done. I'm sure you all know that, but you know. Oh yeah, I'm ready for some running-isms. Excellent, Luke. Glad to hear it. Love Madonna. My Peckett might get some love one day. Your Peckett should get lots and lots of love.
You should always give Peckett love.
Make it so, Christopher.
We'll do. Now we found out how to remember its works number correctly.
I don't think you have.
No. Tablet or phone will do.
This is why we use easy to remember numbers and not words numbers. Remember when I said this yesterday?
But I haven't really got much other choice because number is number 1.
I take it you're plugged into the right thing because I know that.
Oh, it is funny about that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we'll try again. I'll check the number. Here we are. No, the works number is correct. So it must be the wrong.
Got to do something right. Yeah, it's not you.
It's not me.
No, it's not you. In fact, it will be because you were unplugged. Don't worry, it could be anything. I was checking the track was working whilst you had the controller unplugged, so there wouldn't have been power to the track, would there? No power to the track.
Right. Should we try the other one? Why's it got that -1? Why is that -1? Manual.
Well, on there it was
Yeah.
that's because you got function 1 selected.
Alright. Try this one.
No, don't do drum rolls, Dale. What happens? There's no power.
Did we plug it back in again underneath? No, we didn't. You know the two. Hang on. That bit.
This, ladies and gentlemen, needs to be connected in here, otherwise the power doesn't go to the track.
There we are.
Remember, I make these mistakes so you don't have to.
Okay.
Now let's get my track tester light bulb thing again.
No, it might still be because I'm in the wrong one. Swap this back over again because the light's gone out in the panel as well.
The light's still out on the
It's
panel.
powering up.
Ah. Light's on the panel. We have power to the track.
Okay.
I just want you all to see that for power to the track. This is it.
So. Beep beep. Come on. No, I've got the wrong engine selected, doesn't it?
What happens when instruments say it ain't so? I will not go turn the lights off.
Yeah.
Me.
Right, we'll have to take Forest away. I'm going to get an engine I definitely know the number of with the coal tank.
Nice Mythbusters reference.
Coal tank?
Is it still in the other room?
Might be. Hang on, I definitely know the number of that one.
The good news is there is power everywhere on the track. He's just been really clever with his loco numbering schemes. It's all Christopher's fault. Whilst we wait, ladies and gentlemen, and we have our intermission, do remember, hydration is important. Drinks and snacks are available in the lobby.
Not in the buffet car.
I approve of power to the track, as do I.
So we are.
Hello, Code Monkey. How are you?
Welcome, Code Monkey, sir. How's the voice?
Can you talk still? And how have the performances been? We have
Northwestern
working
running.
layout. I don't care that it's only one track. It runs, and look at how beautiful that made it over there.
Yeah, I'll see perfectly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Forgotten Pit Road.
It's now working.
Also, ignore that Twitter message I DM'd. I don't want to ignore it, Max. I saw it appearing and I'm going to read it. During the intermission, you can try a song and dance routine. I could, but at some point YouTube's going to flag me for copyright. And I'm going to say, no, they're parodies and I sang them.
So we're going to put it on that speed step. On first speed step. I'm just going to let it run across there to show how lovely that goes. Which is lovely. I mean, bearing in mind the track's been handled a lot, so it's going to need a bit of a clean as well. Premier Line Precision from Oak Hill.
Oh, I promised you Locos turning wheels on the layout tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I give you Locos turning wheels on the layout tonight. Hooray, running DMG go. I know you did, Matt. And over points too, indeed. Voice was shot most of the week, but yeah, cracking fun. Thanks for asking. Glad you enjoyed it, Code Monkey. As I say, I love the panto as long as I can stay off the stage. May I recommend a stay alive? You may recommend a stay alive. In fact, James, it is always good to just have these things lying around. Hashtag not sponsored. But that is, of course, a Lace DCC Stay Alive. Soon to feature in a video near you.
There's much to be said for London North Western Railway action. There indeed there is, James. Do you approve of London North Western Railway action? Because that would mean a lot to me.
The good thing about DCC on Electro Frog Point is
Christian Stabile on the Peckett. I should be alright on it. I think we will.
Stay alive shouldn't be necessary. Shame it's not an Andrew Barclay. Shush you.
Yeah. Andrew Barclay's got other problems, which we can't have. We just need to look at that. But I'm more bothered about this one.
Oh, I don't know what your number is, sorry. I was going to bring the 33 over, but I can't remember what number it is.
It's not 3, is it? You changed it.
I think it's probably, knowing me, on 6508.
I'm on track.
Because this is sound fitted.
Oh, well, I've not played with the sound any for a little while. So a bit of diesel action. You've not seen this. This is on loan, like the Bluebell.
This 33 does not exist. But I imagine it's 6508.
65, right, okay, that's right.
Because it is D6508. One for sound. Sound!
So will you do a starter?
Oh!
And this is what I want to do a BR Blue layout. Oh, you took it really. Ah, well.
I think that's got multiple horns though.
You've got a few.
Actually run through the functions. Oh yeah, it has lights as well. You're facing the wrong way.
It's turned on, you turned it off.
Maybe the lights in that end are broken. It's been a while since it's run. Now can we talk him into a Crampton Liverpool? Now he's into the LNWR. I think we can, Killian. I definitely think we can. The affirmative stay alive is dead rail, battery powered, wirelessly controlled stuff. I agree, James. That is indeed the future.
Are we getting lights at Andy Cool? Easy. I don't know which place is going to go.
Diesels on Garage Channel, indeed. Corpse Hero Tour may be interesting to offer LNW 240 diecast engine in a few weeks, get 20 quid. You talk to him on Discord, Max. It's a GER loco, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I agree, GER. LNWR diecast engine.
Hellfire.
BR Blue's perfect for engaters. Think of all the stuff you can fit in. Can you do shave and a haircut? No. Thanks for the info. Oh, that's awesome. No, because he doesn't have a bell. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have running, we have sound, we have fun. You should see the smile on Christopher's face right now. If one's going further back in time, one can try a Burry bar frame engine. Oh, very nice, James. Very nice indeed. I will, in fact, be building an 040 Burry engine on stream at some point in the future. So, watch this space for that. That would definitely need to stay alive. Gary's doing one from the Norris. I am indeed Killian. See? Killian knows the plans. What hey.
It's a bit like Dicker, isn't it? Open the throttle just to shut it off again.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice, the new touchy buttons. Do you want to play your own sound, Loco? Seeing as you won.
No, fine.
No, go ahead.
Keep playing, enjoy it. I've got more sound locos about. I've got Steam sound about.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. Come on.
It requires digging to get them out.
Oh, okay.
They're away in boxes.
You mean you might have to dig a hole?
Yeah.
I don't blame him, Sir Dale. Thank you.
Running action equals video like. Yes, everyone. Like for the running. Hospital run chassis underneath shell GER engine. The thing is, Max, as I say, it is S scale. I can tell you that for definite. Don't blame him. No, indeed. He's a massive smile on his face right now. I'm looking at my layout, wondering, thinking what other engines on here are actually fitted and I know are definitely serviced and working. But I don't think you'd let me take the 33 back off now.
So about these steam engines, I don't really care. I want diesels now. Joking.
Yeah.
Joking.
Well, tomorrow, Christopher,
Mm-hmm.
I'll get the big Pacific out with sound in it.
That's all I've got to say to that.
You'll like
Come on,
steam
so I
again.
insist you did the work. I insist you have a plate.
What way are we facing?
Reverse is to come back this way towards us.
Look, it's got lights. He's not been putting the lights on.
I pressed the light button. Have you said something different?
Where's Lion? Lion is DCC fitted.
It's in there.
It's been a while since I've run Lion, but Lion is indeed DCC fitted.
And it is LNWR.
And it is LNWR.
But diesel. But noise.
But the Titfield Thunderbolt.
Point taken.
Try the it's the i3 in running condition. That's DCC fitted all as well, isn't it?
It is.
And he's here taking pictures of it now. But let me hit the direction button and have the lights on.
He's turned it off and I'm videoing.
It says it's going. You can see that, everyone. It says it's going.
You bust it. You turned the sound off.
And I didn't press the sound button. How very strange.
So there we are. Some of the first running on the Pit Road.
Yes, in theory, Thunderbolt runs. It's been a while, but it should run. It ran the last time I ran it. And all of a sudden, the engine stopped.
Aww. What do you mean?
Yes, I am. So, the last time I tried it, it worked. It hasn't had a service yet. I always forget with the select loco.
Tell you what can make a stream debut, that's mine and we'll work on here.
So, let's see if it's still working. Okay, so it needs a service again, but it's moved.
Is it shorted?
That's never a good sign. It's restarting the controller. It is a minute to midnight.
We will see something industrial run on this.
Something industrial. Who needs that?
Me, my layout.
Go, little Hailsham. Go. I mean, this hasn't been serviced for even longer.
The genuine awe from Christopher made this live stream. Thank you.
Yeah, you can tell this one needs a service. Terriers are running on my stream!
That first. Let's put this down in front of you.
Definitely needs a service though. Terrier's moved. Janus hasn't been programmed, has it?
It has.
Oh, it has.
Yes.
Get on with it then. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to let the Janus run, and then we are going to be calling it a night.
Oh no.
Oh, I was leaving you set up to finish that line there. You missed it.
What? What?
I said we're going to let the Janus run, and then we're going to call it a night.
Well, I won't call it a show. Oh, actually, it the right way.
Yeah, drive it the right way.
There we are. We haven't just read this is Athelfled. Named after the lady who used to rule.
2 minutes genuine awe from Kristen made this live stream. It's pretty good, wasn't it? Lions and Tigers and Cramptons, oh my, indeed. I do have a Twitter account, Gary Bot, thank you. Terrier needs to stay alive. No, the Terrier needs a service. It's not a case of it's not getting power, it's a case of the wheels are very dirty and it needs some oil.
No i3, says James Pets.
No,
Go on, and we'll give him an i3, shall we?
the i3 is away in its box and I can't remember whether his wheels are on it.
That's been i3 another time. Yeah.
I've got the other i3 there, but that's got no motor in it.
Push it with Janus.
I'll tell you what, James, it is midnight. I am calling the stream here. I will get the i3 out tomorrow. I will set it up, I will get it running, and I will do a video of it for you. Why are you only running along the back? Well, you know how we only wired the track at the back, Luke? That's why. You see, if I flick these points, they get to these insulated joiners here, and then they stop running because there's no power past there. Great show, guys. Really enjoyed it. Great show. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
I am going to leave you with this Janus running back and forward, powered by my wonderful guest host, Christopher. You have been a fantastic audience tonight. I have loved every minute of it. Please do come back. You have all been wonderful. If you haven't yet, please do go down below, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit that notification bell. They all want your love and attention. You have been awesome as always. So, thank you very much, everyone. This has been a stream. So it's good night from me.
And a good night from him.
Bye for now.
He says he smacks into the other balls.